Hello everyone, Karnasa here, and welcome back to welcome to Coming Home Redux. I am very prepared for this. I've got my safety glasses on. We have got a brand new install of Beyond Home on 1.12.2. Basically, someone said in the live chat, am I restarting from the beginning? Yes, I am, because of two very, very important changes even. I'm going to take these off whilst I introduce this. Anyway, two important changes. I'm playing with Principia and I'm playing with Rescaled Beyond Home. So the whole system has been set up for a new scale, where it's three and a half times the size. And because Principia really messes up orbits and all of that, I wasn't able to continue on, and I really, really wanted to add Principia to this save, and I just kind of wanted to see how it all went. And basically what I'm going to do for the first few, not even episodes, I'm not going to release an episode of this for a while. I want to live stream the beginning of this because I don't really want to show in an episode all of the boring starting kind of stuff. I thought I'd live stream that and it might be a bit more interesting, and then I could obviously talk to people in chat and do that. So that's what we're going to be doing. What I'm going to start off with though is we'll put some music on in the background so it's not just my monotonous voice droning on, and we will get cracking on. I'm going to open up Kerbal Space Program and let's see who's in the chat. Hello everyone. What was that music you used at the start? It's called Instant Crush by Corbin Kites, I think. It's Instant Crush by Corbin Kites, yes. It's what I use for all of my stream introductions. I'm going to turn the music up just a little bit because I can barely hear it. Right, so let's hit start new. And oh wow, that suddenly got a lot louder. Yes, let's go. Hello. Anyway, yeah, Patronus Cat, welcome. Hello, Harry Collier, Georgia Meadows, ahoy. Hello, welcome everyone. But I'm also going to change this up a little bit. I'm going to turn that music down now that it's kicked in, because now it's suddenly way, way, way too loud. I'm going to do this as a science save because I don't really like the way that stock career works, and it just gets a little bit boring. I don't like the contracts, and I'm still going to not really try and go overboard with what I build, and I'm still going to try and stick to some sort of budget, like not build stupid crazy stuff like launch tanks full of helium-3, which is ridiculously expensive. But science, I just feel like it's more interesting. I don't have to worry about money per se, and I feel like it'll be a much more interesting save, which is exactly why I'm going to go science. And I don't have a flag or anything for this yet. I'm going to add that probably when I do the actual series, start doing the series. So I think for now we'll just we can have the cat flag. There we go. Or we can go for planet side. I don't know which flag. I like the cat flag. There we go. We've got a nice little cartoon image of a cat. Stock career is quite boring. Science is the best. Yes, I much prefer science mode. I've done so many career episodes and streams and stuff. I feel like doing science would be a little bit better. So I was the Rhode Planetary Space Alliance in the last version of Coming Home. I think I'm going to stick with that name because I like it. It might change in the future, but for now we're just going to be RPSA Redux. There we go, because obviously this is Coming Home Redux. There we go. So we're going to go into difficulty options and just have a look and see if there's anything that I want to change. I've got no idea what that does, so I'm not going to touch that. Toolbar, procedural fairings, enable, breakable. This is Benji 10's Planetside Exploration Technologies, which looks really cool. It's a really good looking mod, and I'm really excited to use that. KSP wheel, I don't think I need to change that. Colonization. No, I think to be honest, I think I'm all good. Hangar extender, I don't really need to change anything on here, I don't think. Procedural wings, advanced. I could enable Kerbal experience. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. Even though we're playing science, it might be nice to have our Kerbals level up. I feel like that would be something pretty cool to do. So we're going to do that. Not allow anything else. Part pressure limits, yes. And Kerbal G-force limits, yes. And part G-force limits, yes. I want all of those to make it a little bit more difficult. I'm not going to have that because that's just really annoying. Plasma blackout, no, we'll get rid of that. All SAS modes on all probes. I'm going to tick that for now. I can remove that. It's going to make it easy to fly. And to be honest, flying's not my favorite thing. I prefer designing things. So with that, let's hit the start button and let's get cracking on. Short hair Kanasa. Yes, I had my haircut about a month ago now. This is a month of growth. When I last streamed, it was about 2 weeks, but yeah, it was getting a little bit too long and I just couldn't really be bothered. It was hot. It was summer. I was trying to sleep and I was kept having hair fall in my mouth. It was pretty disgusting. Oh my word. KSP is very, very, very loud. Okay, thanks. I've got it. Yes. Let's get rid of Principia. And let's turn the volume down to maybe about there. That might be a little bit better. That's a little bit more bearable. Enable Kerbal G-force limits. Yes, we have done that. Nothing like Jeb falling unconscious 2 meters above the launch pad. Yes, hopefully nothing like that will happen. I am playing with probes before crew, so that is something. I'm not going to be doing crew flight for quite some time yet. Hype music. I think I'm going to turn the music up a little bit more again. I feel like I'm a bit all over the place with how loud this music is. I can't hear myself talk at the moment either because my old headphones have broken. Usually I could kind of gauge how loud my voice was because they plugged into my microphone, but they unfortunately broke. So I might be shouting. I might be being really loud, but I don't know. Anyway, let's start off with our first ever... Okay, why is that? Is it because there we go. For some reason in KSP, my Alt key seems a bit sticky, so whenever I come in, sometimes if I just hit Alt, it kind of does weird things like that. Anyway, ooh, we've got procedural SRBs. Very nice. I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to go for something dead simple. Super duper simple. We'll whack a thermometer on this because... why not? I'll add a couple, you know, just for symmetry. Symmetry is always really nice. I'll get one of these as well, and we'll place this here. And I think, to be honest, we're just going to farm science as quickly as possible. So I'm going to get all of the readings from the launch pad, and then maybe I'll have a little bit more science to do something later on. I'm going to build something real quick now that hopefully should get us a decent distance. We'll go for those there. Let's have a look, and that looks good. I can probably get away with only having 3. Yeah, 3 is good. And this is obviously very basic start of a science career stuff. So this untitled spacecraft, I think it needs a name. Now I've got no idea what we are going to be calling this. What shall we call this, chat? Finally got the chance to watch your video live. I know I'm doing this at a really weird time. Usually my live streams are a lot later than this, but I thought it's Saturday. I might as well just, you know, get up and do something with my day, and then later on I can do something with Alisea, and it'll be cool. So I'm going to probably be streaming for about 4 hours today. Call it Tiny Boy. Hello, new guy. Welcome to the stream. So Tiny Boy. I'm just going to go with that because, to be honest, I just want to get through this as quickly as possible. Is there anything that I am missing? We don't have parachutes yet. That's unfortunate. I do need a communitron on this though, and I think what I'll do is we will just whack 3 of those on, and we'll whack those. If I say, you know what I'm going to do with these? I'm going to make these 90. And I'll place those there like that. And that's fine. And then we'll place this here like that. And come on, go the right way. There we go. And that's awesome. I think that should be absolutely everything. So Tiny Boy, the RPSA's first ever rocket, is going to not do anything. It's just going to sit on the launch pad because we're going to use this to get as much science as possible. Is there anything else that I may have missed? Right, let's have a look. We've got science. Don't need EVA jetpacks. Batteries might be useful. I think, yeah, we'll place some batteries on this. Whack those up there, put those in like so. I'm going to create 4 of those actually, and we'll do this. There we go. We've got a little bit of battery charge now, and this looks so incredibly stock. I'm not used to this. It's very stock. Right, with that, we are going to launch this, save, and we'll launch this and get some science. Call it Tiny Boy, call it Big Chungoid Super Heavy PogChamp Master Redux. Of course, it is a very large thing indeed. No, it's tiny, and we're not actually going to launch this. So I'm just going to farm science from the launch pad to begin with. So, are you using KCT? I'm not at the moment. That might be a mod that I will introduce later on, though. I just, like I said before, I want to kind of really breeze through the start of this just to get to a point, not exactly where I was before in coming home, but a little bit further along, and I don't have to bother with KCT. It's definitely a mod that I do want to include. Right, so we're going to observe that. I've not got Kerbalism or anything like that either. So one other thing as well is in this live stream, if anyone's got mods to recommend that they would like to see on this series, well, feel free to recommend them in the chat because I am still adding to this, and this isn't going to be the final kind of save. I feel like there is still things that I do want to add, but I thought I might as well start it. So if you've got suggestions, please do leave them in the chat, and I will go back through and I'll see what people have said. Oh, why don't you have Kerbalism? Because I've got USI. And to be honest, USI is the colonization mod, and I feel like that would be the better way to go. I might be able to get the Kerbalism science config though. It's not something that I've checked. Anyway, we're going to recover that. We'll get a bit of science from that. We might get enough to unlock a new tech node, which would be very nice. What is your aim in this series? To return to Kerbin, or to return to Lua. No, not Lua. Lathe. I want to do what I did in Coming Home. I want to get to where I was supposed to go. Yeah, we got 5.4 science, which is fantastic. And I think what we will do is we could maybe go for... what do I want? Do I want engineering, which gives us a decoupler? Or do I want to go ballsy and go... I'll go basic rocketry to begin with. That might actually get us some more. So we'll do that and have a look. Yeah, no, I want to return to Lathe. Lathe, yeah, that's the planet that's around Jewel, the moon that's around Jewel. That's where I want to go. I want to send Kerbal kind back to the Kerbal system. And I kind of got a little bit of the way there. And I also want to colonize a lot of places along the way, which is why I am playing with USI. One major difference that I'm going to be doing with this save, however, though, I accidentally attached those to that. Oops. All right, we'll get rid of those. We'll get rid of that because I've not got parachutes, so I can't recover that. Yeah, one major difference that I am doing with this series rather than the old Coming Home is I am not going to be using Kerbal Space Program Interstellar Extended. Instead, I'm going to be using Nertia's Far Future Technologies. I think it looks a lot better. It's probably not quite as in-depth and quite as detailed, and honestly, I've had a little play around in Sandbox at some of the stuff, and it looks super cool, so I'm very, very, very excited to get my hands on some of those really cool engines later on. Anyway, I think this is all we're going to do for our first launch. I unlocked some new fuel tanks. I could potentially make this a lot bigger and a lot better, but unfortunately... Yeah, you know what? No, we will. We will make this bigger. We'll try and escape the atmosphere, which will be very, very nice. And I need to get rid of that. So in order to do that, I think what I'm going to do is we'll use procedural tanks, because procedural tanks are great. Oh, no, I've not got conic ones yet. Oh, wait, hang on. Ends? Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Okay. Tank type mixed. Tank type liquid fuel, oxidizer. Ah, very nice. It's a bit of a shame that we don't have... And we can't actually do anything to it. Ah, okay, so yeah. Well, these procedural tanks at the moment are pretty useless, so I think we'll just whack some of these on and that'll be it. This is going to look hideously ugly, by the way, because this is going to be very, very, very basic. We'll put some batteries on and we'll just get some of these. I think I'll turn these to white just to, I don't know, what... Alternating whites and black. There we go. It's going to look really great, especially if it starts spinning. It's going to look really bad. You made a good choice using 3.5 scale. I've used it for some time, and it makes everything so much better, especially the rockets, since they become more realistic. Yes, I felt old Coming Home. So Beyond Home, in the stock Beyond Home planet pack, the atmosphere finishes at 50 kilometers, I believe. It's really small. And everything is super close together. Obviously, I wanted to make it a little bit bigger and really go for it. So the rescale is something that I really wanted to do. Right, so we're going to get one of these, whack this at the bottom, and basically we're just going to get as many fuel tanks as we can, build them up. Oh, hello, no, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, dearie, dearie me. Right, well, we'll do that. We'll get those. Oh no, there's batteries on every single one of these. Damn it. Okay, well, we will restart that. Oh, dear, because that would have meant our part count would have been ridiculous. Right, so why can't I alt-click? There we go. If we go for white, then we'll do this. Like so. A nice, stripy rocket to begin with. We'll get this swivel engine, put it on the bottom. That gives us 3,019 meters per second of delta V. That's only 80 seconds of burn, so we can probably attach more to this, which would be nice. Orion engine. I don't think there is an Orion engine in this save. I don't think that is in Far Future Technologies. There is a pulsed fission engine, though, which might be quite similar. So that is something that I probably will look forward to using. Yeah, it's going to be very cool. Which planet are you actually on? We're on Rhode at the moment. Rhode in Beyond Home. We're basically at the start of the game. This is going to literally be the first launch, because I did the first launch already, but I didn't even launch anything, so this will be the first launch. Is there anything else that I can add to this? I didn't get any more science. No, I just got rocket parts, so I think, yeah, we'll try and make this a little bit longer. It doesn't really matter how stable this is, because I am going to fly this straight up. Just going straight up. All I really want to do is break the bounds of the atmosphere. I want to get to space. I want to get science from flight low, science from flight high, and science from just around space. So in order to do that a little bit easier, I've not got any science on here. We are going to create an action group for that. If I go to science, there we go, we'll get a 2 hot thermometer. We'll place 2 of those on here, do something like that, and then we'll just rotate that in like so. Change that to local. That's not going to work. Brilliant. And then we will get some communications devices, and hopefully that should be us all sorted. And can't even check my battery life, but well, I'm sure that'll be enough electric charge. Super bad, rubbish looking rocket. Well, the tiny boy didn't actually fly. So chat, what is this going to be named? The actual first launch of the Rhode Planetary Space Alliance, Redux. Kanasa, are you going to go back to Space Engineers? I would quite like to go back to Space Engineers at some point. I kind of put off that series because I was going to be doing something with another YouTuber to do with Space Engineers, and then that all kind of fell through. And it is something that I would maybe like to go back to, because I did really enjoy that game. It was a really, really cool game. The Orion Cookie. Abby Nalion. Little Less Tiny Boy. I like Little Less Tiny Boy. I really do like that. So I think we're going to go for that. Little Less Tiny Boy. It's still a tiny boy, but it is just a little less. Anyway, yeah, no, Space Engineers is something that I would like to go back to at some point. Definitely, definitely. Right, so I've got to do the action groups. That's fine. We are just going to come in here. We will log temperature, and we will grab the telemetry from this probe as well, which should be there. There we go. Fantastic. Save that up and launch, and let's go. Zebra Rocket, Stripey Boy. Oh, I suppose, yes, it was definitely Stripey Boy or Zebra Rocket would have been quite a smart idea to go with, considering how stripy it is. It is black and white and red all over. No, that's a newspaper. Okay, I'm Abby Bond. I don't understand that PUBG gamer. I'm sorry. Naming scheme: tiny boy, not so tiny boy, bigger boy. Yes, we'll go along the different sized boys. That sounds really bad. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Yes, we'll be going through all of the different boys in this series. Yes, no, I don't think we should go there. Anyway, we are going to launch this in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. I do have waterfall on this, of course, because it looks beautiful. And what we'll do straight away is we will get this, and we will transmit, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of science. I don't know why there's smoke coming from the plume, considering we've got waterfall. I was under the impression that waterfall got rid of those occurrences, but apparently not. Kanasa, is this stock? It's not stock. We are on a different planet pack. I've got a lot of mods, but it is a lot closer to stock than Realism Overhaul and RP1 and all of that other stuff that I do. It's basically stock mechanics. As you can see, we are using just liquid fuel and oxidizer for our engines, and this is basically a very basic stock rocket. But we'll see how this goes. Also, can I just ask in chat, is there like levels of the voice okay at the moment? Because like I said earlier on, I can't hear my own voice. I don't know how loud I am compared to the music or the game. Let me know if everything's fine. If it's not, I'll try and edit things to make it a little bit better. But I feel like no one's complained about it yet, so I feel like that should be good. Anyway, we're just going to keep going up and up and up and up. So I believe the atmosphere now at Rhode finishes at about 88,000 meters, so it's a little bit higher than stock, but nowhere near as high as real solar system. So as long as we break the atmosphere with this, I will be very, very, very happy. Yep, there we go. We are going to break the atmosphere. Fabulous. And we are now flying high, so we can get some more science from this. We will televise, transmit all of that, and then hopefully we should be able to get some science from space low as well. And actually, we might even be able to get some science from space high, because space high in Beyond Home really isn't that high at all. Audio seems okay to me. Fabulous. Thank you, Newt Guy. Everything's okay. Cool, cool, cool. Probe survived multiple hours after sunset. What was this? Good afternoon, lads. Just finished landing my first Venus probe in my save. Congratulations, Siren. That is easier said than done, I would definitely say. I really don't like landing at Venus because obviously your descent through the atmosphere, it takes so long. If you have an orbiter and a lander system going on, chances are by the time you land, you will have run out of communications, and it's a little bit nerve-wracking. So we're going to transmit this science. There we go. That's another 6 science that we've got. I'm going to warp ahead a little bit and see if maybe 500,000 gives us space high, because that would be very, very nice if it did. I have a feeling it might be slightly higher. No, we're still in space low. Come on, 650. 650, be space high. Please, 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 give me more science. no, we're not going to get space high. That's really unfortunate. We could have got a little bit more science, but we should be okay anyway. So we don't need to watch this fall back down. We're just going to go to the Space Center, and we are going to unlock some new stuff. You're in space. We are in space. Our first actual launch made it to space. It didn't make it to space to stay, though, unfortunately. So we are going to be working on doing some sort of orbital capable rocket at some point soon. Although I still think I'm going to probably farm just going straight up. Try and hit space high. Maybe that'll give us a little bit extra science. Right, so we're going to come in here. I could get... Oh, no, I can't. Oh, I can get Engineering 101, though. I'm a little bit off survivability, which is a bit of a shame. Is there any new experiments that I picked up there? No, there is not. So the only way that I am going to get more science is by going to space high. Because I can't recover anything until I get survivability. So we're going to just make that rocket even bigger. We're just going to add more fuel tanks to it until we can break that space high and see how it goes. So this is going to be a little bit bigger than the little bit tinier boy, or whatever it was called. I can't actually remember. So close, so close. So, yes, all we're going to do is we're going to grab this off and attach some more fuel tanks, because why not? Why not? There we go. We'll whack those there, and this is going to be even city. Even sillier than before. How much do we get from this? 3,597 with a 1.37. That should be good, although we can probably also maybe get a little bit better from the... well, to be honest, I want to keep this kind of real super simple. I probably could make an orbital capable rocket now, though. That is definitely something that I will look at doing now that we've got the coupling. But to be honest, I feel like, yeah, I just want to launch this again and try and get as much science, farm as much science as I can early game. As soon as I get the ability to recover craft, that's going to be really nice. That'll give us loads more science. So we're going to save no, maybe slightly less tiny boy. Yeah, there we go. Slightly less tiny boy. So we're going to save this and we're going to launch this straight away, because I want to get through this as quickly as possible. Man, I really like this music. It's the Streambeats Synthwave playlist. I usually just go for the Streambeats Lo-Fi playlist, but I thought I'd change it up today, do a little bit something different. It's a Saturday, it's more early for me. I feel a little bit more energized, but here we go. Big Boy should be called Fat Man instead. I might do that, obviously. Well, after, like, Fat Man, the bomb. The nuclear bomb. I don't actually know which bomb was dropped on Hiroshima and which drop was on Nagasaki. I don't know which one was which, but I know it was also Fat Man and Little Boy were the names of the two bombs. Were they both flown on Enola Gay, or was Enola Gay for one of them and another plane for the other? Can't actually remember. I'm going to physical time warp through this because, to be honest, I'm just launching something straight up. It's going to be really boring. It's going to get a little bit more exciting shortly when we actually start. Oh my god! Whoa! The floppy rocket! What on earth is going on? That was not according to plan. Well, oh dear. The rocket has erectile rocket syndrome. It's broken. It's floppy. I honestly, that's probably because I physical time warped that. You know what? I'm going to revert that to launch because that shouldn't have happened, but we'll see. If it happens again, then obviously there is something very wrong with this design. F in chat, stability 100. Yes, indeed. It was a very stable rocket. It shouldn't have done that, theoretically, because the center of lift should have been far enough below the center of mass, but maybe once this empties out, it's a little bit unstable. So we're just gonna pretend like nothing happened then, and I'm not gonna physical time warp. Because, well, we saw what just happened. We've only got 130 seconds, so just over 2 minutes. I'm sure I can keep you entertained for 2 minutes just by talking about what we're going to be doing. Maybe. But yes, no. That was rather unfortunate, and I have a feeling, it does look like our roll is going a little bit over in that direction. Maybe that's why we flopped all over the place. Kanasa, can you make me a Kerbal? We need another Felix like in Kerbal Gets Real. Oh yeah, Felix Yu was one of the first to Mars in Kerbal Gets Real. He designed me a load of decals for that series, which was really cool of him. Really, really, really good artist as well. And he had a really good YouTube series that I don't think is running anymore, but it was called Odyssey, and it was fantastic. The cinematics were great. Highly recommend checking it out. But yeah, there hasn't been an episode of that for quite some time, unfortunately. Kanasa, why are you speaking so fast? I don't know. I'm excited. It's a new series. I need to talk. That's what I do. I just talk rapidly. should I make a KSP channel? Get YouTube if you want to. It's very fun, very rewarding. I do enjoy doing what I do. Obviously, sometimes I do get a little bit burned out from KSP, but no, I do enjoy doing these videos, and it is, yeah, it's really, it's good fun. Highly recommend. Yeah, you're speaking so fast, holy Christ. Am I? Maybe it's because it's earlier on in the day and I'm more awake because I've had a good night's sleep last night and I'm awake and I'm fresh and I'm feeling really good today. Feeling really good today. It's been a good day so far. Been a really good day. So I hope everyone else is having a really good Saturday. So yeah, how's everyone's Saturdays going? Carnassa is hyperactive. Maybe. Yeah, you know what I missed out? I missed on putting my safety goggles for that last launch. That is clearly why it went terribly wrong. Will this series be more voiceover focused like Beardy's Endurance or more cinematic focused kind of like Calvin's? I think, Rasvos or Pesky Bird, it's gonna be more like Endurance. I don't really want to do another cinematic-y style of series. I've already got, what is it? The Next Millennia where I'm doing stuff like that, and yeah, those episodes, they take a really long time. And I would like to maybe get away from that a little bit. Right, so we have made it to 809,000. I'm fairly sure that's going to be very close to Space High if we're not going to breach it. If we don't breach Space High with this, I'm going to be very sad. Please be 800,000 Space High. God damn it, no. Well, we need to go even higher. Well, we're just going to go back to the Space Center. Maybe what I'll do is I'll design an actual rocket rather than just strapping more stuff on. Damn, that planet looks pretty. Rhode is very nice. He has the zoomies. My cats do have the zoomies today. They've been running around going crazy outside my door all morning. Will you make it into episodes or will you only stream? So, the beginning, I did say this at the beginning of this stream. Oh no, I've always had 11 science. I am going to stream this to begin with until I get kind of like, not to the same point that I was when I had the last series. Because I don't want to do episodic content of like stuff that I've already done. I just think that'll be a little bit boring. It'll be kind of repeating myself. So to begin with, I'm just going to stream these. None of this is going to make it into episodes. And then when I'm at a kind of more interesting point in this save, what I'll do is I will make it into episodes then. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Right, so yeah, we're going to get rid of this. This clearly isn't working. And I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of that. Oh, you know what I've also unlocked? Or I should have unlocked. Have I unlocked the barometer? No, I have not unlocked the barometer. That's a real shame. You know what I might be able to do to get that last little bit of science that I need? Yeah, this should work. This might be kind of weird and janky, but I'm a little bit away from the science, and I thought, well, I could go to Space High to get it, or what we could do is attach one of these. Yeah, this looks really weird. All the stock parts, it just doesn't look nice. Maybe what I can do is we'll do something like this. Whack one of those. Whack one of those. There we go. We'll attach some mystery goo units to the side, like so. There we go. And I will actions custom 1. We will observe mystery goo. There we go. And I think that's the only other science that I have at the moment. And we are going to attach some basic fins at the bottom of this so that it is stable. Right, where's my aerodynamic overlay? There, these need to come down. We'll put those there like that. Everything in this series so far has been hideously ugly. I think, yeah, that'll do. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, is it? It looks really bad, but oh well. This is going to be the science farmer, or the science diff. There we go. Because this is going to give us that last 4 science that we need to actually unlock the next tech node. And what we're going to do is we are going to save this and launch it. You should use 3 mystery goos. I'm only going to need 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly this up to like 50 meters. I'm going to get that the science observation from the mystery goo, and then I'm going to land it. I don't have parachutes at the moment, so I can't really land unless it's a propulsive landing, which is why I'm kind of like cheesing this a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. You should add a small SRB stage at the top to get space high. I think I will do that later on as well. I think that is probably what I will do after I've got the science from this. Right, so we're going to go for this. We're going to launch. What's our thrust to weight ratio on this? It's stupidly high. So there we go. I just want to barely touch off the ground. Yeah, like this. Now we're going to get that. There we go. No, let's go back down. Let's go back down. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. And we get 8 science. 8 science for that. We get a whole whopping 8 science. That's insane. So we'll recover that vessel. And then with that science, we will definitely be able to buy parachutes. And then that's going to make things a lot easier to farm. Even more science. It's going to be great. I think space high with 3.5 is pretty far up. At least 1 million kilometers up, but I could be wrong since it was a while I played Beyond Home, to take that with a grain of salt. I did do a little quick run through, a sandbox run through earlier on, and I'm fairly sure space high wasn't that high at all. I know I got there relatively easily, so I'm not entirely sure where it is. I think it's below 1 million kilometers, which is why I was really surprised when I didn't get it when I got 850. Right, so we got 24 science just from that ridiculous little stunt that we did. We are definitely going to be getting this because we get the barometer, I believe, in here. Do we? No barometer? Barometer? I thought we did. Oh no, we get barometer and stability. No, but I do want survivability. That is definitely what we're going to go for next. And what I think we'll do now is we will make ourselves a orbital class rocket. So what we're going to do is we're going to launch to low Rhode orbit. We're going to get science from mystery goo from low Rhode orbit, flying high, and then we will send it back down. We'll get science from recovering something from Rhode orbit. It's going to be fabulous. Right. I don't have struts or anything yet, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting, but I'm sure we'll be fine. What we'll do is we'll have a little one of these engines at the bottom here, like so. That gives us 1,300 to 3,000 meters per second of delta V. That is absolutely fine. And we can't control this though, because this doesn't have a reaction wheel. Right, so that's not going to work. Maybe I'll get one of these diddy little engines. It's only going to last us 13 seconds and gives us 1,037 meters per second of delta V. Okay, fine. We'll get a T12 decoupler, place that on there like that, and then we will just spam the hell out of these again and try and get this to a point where we get orbital. Just going to go for the good old black and white color scheme, like so. Hopefully we don't need heat shields, because that would be pretty bad if we do. And what we'll do is we'll get the swivel engine there, like so. We'll place some fins at the bottom, like so. Yeah, this is looking hideously ugly yet again, but it's the start of a science save. So what are we going to do? We have got 4,213 meters per second of delta V. I don't think that's going to be enough. I might be stupid. I meant 1 millimeters, not kilometers. So yeah, 1 millimeters. I think it's definitely below that. It's definitely below that or around that. 4,000 meters per second of delta V, and yeah, that is unfortunate. We definitely need more. Maybe if we get a separate stage. What's our thrust to weight ratio on that stage? It is 1.97. Yeah, that's fine. We can definitely have a stage below that. Maybe we could go for one of these. It gives us 357. That's not really enough. Can I place like 2 of those on? Just really try and cheese this. Try and cheese this as much as possible. Go for like this. Bring those down. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Oh no, I definitely. Oh, maybe not that. There we go. We'll go like that, and then we'll have that. And yeah, we're just going to try and cheese our way into low Rhode orbit to begin with. It's pretty gross what I'm doing here, to be honest. T45 swivel, that is going to give us 946 meters per second of delta V. Look at this thing. What on earth is that? I'm probably not going to be able to fly this, to be honest. That's going to be really difficult to fly. Well, we'll see how it goes. This is the worst design of all time. It might work. It might work. Get that like that like that. Where's our center of mass? All the way up there. That's absolutely fine. I don't even have like aerodynamic cones that I can put on top of here. Oh, I already smell the Kraken. The Kraken is definitely going to come and attack this. Look at this. I don't have any aerodynamic cones or anything like that to put on here, so that's going to be interesting. We'll get rid of that, get those down, and take those off, take that off, and take that off, and just try and squeeze as much delta V out of this as possible. We'll go like that, and then put that on the bottom, like so. That gives us a thrust-to-weight ratio of 1.34 off the pad, which is pretty abysmal. Almost 6,000 meters per second of delta V. Well, science diff. This is definitely going to be named something different as well. Do I have any other science that I've got? No, no. And of course, I do need to ensure that we are able to return this. So we're going to whack a... Oh, we can't even put a parachute on top. Ah, that's it. Oh, but we've got this. Oh, you know what? No. We're gonna scrap this plan. We're gonna scrap this plan completely. We're gonna go for this because this does have a reaction wheel, which is gonna really help us out. Yes, this is going to be much better. So we're gonna get that parachute on the top there. We'll do this real quick. A couple of thermometers on the side. So actually, no, we're just going to low orbit, so we won't need a thermometer. We will, however, need 2 of these, so we'll place those there like that. Do I have heat shields yet? I do have a heat shield. We might need one of those. I'm gonna change this around ever so slightly. We'll get that there. Get that heat shield there. I'm gonna rescale this just to no, I'm not gonna rescale it. We'll get that on there. I will rescale that though. Some people think rescale's cheating, but I really like it. A new donation opportunity. Now, what's this? Hello, World Conqueror. Welcome to the stream. Oh, yes, a true Kerbal design. Indeed, it was. It was very Kerbal, but we're not going to go for that. It was a little bit too janky for my liking, so I'm going to change away from that. Right, we'll go for what I was going to do. We'll get the pug up there, like so. I'm only going to get one lot of science from that, which is going to be a little bit annoying. You know what? We will go for 2 of these on the side and hope they don't burn up when we re-enter, because that would be really sad. What I'll do is I'll get the science from Space Low there, and that'll be good. That'll be very good. All right. We do need batteries on this though, because, well, yeah, we don't want to run out of juice. That would be terrible. I think I'll create like 6 on there like that. There we go. Fine. Lovely stuff. And now we get a whopping 2,000 meters per second of delta V from that stage. That's fabulous. It's kind of what I like to see. And we'll go down and start making something hideously ugly. Like ridiculously ugly. So ugly it should not be legal. It shouldn't be legal, this kind of rocket. All right, we'll place one of those on there to begin with and just kind of see what we're getting. 4.10, so we can really go for more than that. Just gonna make this just big, long, and white. Well, Conqueror, thank you for the €5 donation. I think I have to use this opportunity to bless you with another cup of joe. Thank you very much. Hey, Carnassa, welcome back. Hello, Francesco Rivera. Welcome to the stream. Pog Dono. Yes, thank you very much, Well Conqueror. Thank you for the donation and for all of the hard work you do for Discord and everything, as well as being a firefighter person. You're very busy. very busy. Right, so that is now 5,164 meters per second of delta V. This is going to be a nightmare to fly. We've only got 95 seconds. Thrust-to-weight ratio is 1.63 on that stage. I feel like we can at least, even if we can't achieve orbit with this, we're definitely going to break the atmosphere, and then we can get some, maybe science from suborbital, which might really help. So, chat, what are we going to call this rocket? Our attempt to try and make orbit? I think 5,200 meters per second is a little bit short, but we're going to try. So, yeah. What will this rocket be called? Sour Grapes, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello and welcome. We're in the very beginning of a coming home stream. It's it's going well. Break the atmosphere. That's what we're gonna try and do. So what? Break the atmosphere, like BTA. Isn't that like Korean pop group? Or is it BTS? It's BTS, isn't it? I don't know modern music, really. Bonk it hard enough, and it will break. Orbi 1. Yeah, we'll go for Orbi 1. I don't think this is going to have enough Delta V to make it to orbit, though. We've got 5,000. It's going to be tight, and this thing might flip and spin and go, like, crazy, because I don't have auto struts or anything like that. We'll change those to black, just to be a little bit different. There we go, make them slightly bigger, and move them up. It's a shame I don't have structural... what's we call it? Launch clamps yet. I'm very much looking forward to getting those. 95 seconds. That's not a lot of time. So I have a feeling we might need some fins on this stage. But, I don't know. I really don't know. Do I need fins on that stage? Because, like, our aerodynamic overlay is pretty pants. If maybe I get some small fins on here, we'll make these really, really, really diddy. Place them there like that. Yep, that's fine. Do that. They're so small. They're so tiny. Tiny diddy little fins. Right, if we... Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's really, really not good. Maybe if I add more fins, you know, Alisea would be very proud. We'll get more fins. This whole series is going to be so Kerbal. 6 fins on the bottom. Looks fabulous. Orbi 1. We're going to launch this and try and get some science. There we go. I'd assume this isn't RO-RSS. Oh, it totally is. Absolutely. No, this is... If the rocket design there did not give it away, this is 100% not RO-RSS. This is stock-ish in the fact that we're in a different planet pack. I've got Principia on this save. There are a load of additional part mods. There's loads of stuff that I'm going to be playing with. But, yeah, no, it's nothing like RO-RSS. This is Beyond Home. Right, so glasses on. Let's launch this thing. Here we go. I'm going to hot stage. No, I'm not going to hot stage that. This doesn't have gimbal, which is a little bit concerning, but hopefully the reaction wheel in that will control us, maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Can we get rid of stage 3, please? There we go. And I'm really nervous trying to launch this, but we'll see how it goes. Right, throttle up, and in 3, 2, and 1. We are on our way, and I'm going to try and throttle this down. So don't want to go too quick. I can't see anything with these glasses on. Absolutely not. Not RSS equals stock. Am I right, World Conqueror? I mean, maybe. I don't know. It depends on what your view of stock is. If you're a stock purist, like some people, like Matt Lown, he says he plays stock, but he doesn't play stock because he plays with all of the visual enhancements and stuff like that. Does he play stock or does he not? Or like is this stock because we're playing on a completely different planet pack? We are using a lot of parts, a lot of different parts. But right, come on, let's start our gravity turn, please, and thank you. Come on, I believe in you, Rocket. I believe in you. You can do it. It's very wobbly because it's very long. It's a long, thin boy. Hopefully, it doesn't spin out of control like it has done previously. I'm a little bit nervous that we're going to run out of fuel very, very, very quickly in this stage. And then this stage doesn't have a gimbal, so it's going to be very difficult to control with just the reaction wheel on that. Matt who? Matt Clown? I'm not going to say what he's called on Beardy server, because I don't want to get demonetized. Definitely not. Right, well, this is mostly stable for now. I am very, very, very concerned, though, that we are not going to... Right, I'm gonna throttle up a little bit. Yeah, we're going to be very low in the atmosphere by the time we ignite this engine. Does this have a... It has a thrust-to-weight ratio of above 1, which is kind of good, I guess. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually hot stage this, because I am a little bit concerned about where we're going to end up. Very concerned about where we're going to end up. Right, so we are now 30,000 meters up. I think what we'll do is we'll start moving this way a little bit. Not being the best of ascent profiles. Right, yeah, we're gonna really, really come down now. 4, 3, 2, 1, fire that. Go. Oh dear, explosions. Yep, no, this does not have enough control. It does not have enough control, but we are gonna leave the atmosphere. So what we can do is we can observe the mystery goo from space, or from getting upper atmosphere. That's what I wanted to say. So we'll get that, and we will also get the mystery goo once we leave the atmosphere, and this will be our first suborbital hop. Wasn't going to make it into orbit. Definitely wasn't going to make it. Kanasa, put on those glasses. I can't see a damn thing. Like, I really can't see a thing. Are we in space? No, not quite yet. So where does space start? Ah, so we breached space for 60 seconds. Right, let's observe the mystery goo. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to get another 12 from this. So another 20 science, and then we'll get more from doing a suborbital hop as well. Right, that is all good. I think once we re-enter the atmosphere, I honestly can't see a thing in those glasses. I'm like blind, completely blind. From the nav ball, is Principia installed? Did you have to make changes to keep the system stable? Principia is installed. I don't know if the system is stable. It'll be interesting to see. I know there is an official Principia patch for Beyond Home, which is what I am using. Right, we're no longer in space, so we're gonna... Whoa! That sent us absolutely flying. We went flying there. Yeah, no, I know there is an official Principia patch for Beyond Home, which is what I'm using. But I don't know if I've basically messed that all up by making the planets bigger. So it'll be interesting. We might come to it at some point, and Ash has decided that it wants to crash into Destiny and Fate. This sounds like the PlayStation 2 starting music. Or the PlayStation 1, you know, the big like Sony like intro is like, it's really, really loud. What is this even called? It's called shadowboxing. This is definitely PlayStation, or it sounds like it to me anyway. Delta V requirements for orbit is around 5,500 to 6,000 meters per second. Okay, so yeah, we were a little bit off of orbit there, as well we can see coming down. Principia, yes, we are using Principia on this save. Principia is something that oh no! Oh, I didn't correctly configure the parachute, and now we are dead. Oh, this save is going really well. Damn it. Oh, I'm going to have to relaunch that, because that was kind of successful. We did a suborbital hop, that's fine. But, yeah. We're going to come crashing into the sea, and we're not going to be able to recover any of this. Oh, F's in chat. Sad noises. Very sad noises. Damn it. I need to configure my parachutes. Right. So, because I'm on science, I'm just going to revert to law. No, I'm going to revert to vehicle assembly. It's not like we're going to lose any funds or anything. But we saw the whole flight all the way through. That's really upsetting. God damn it. I need to check real shoot. All right. So, why did you do a silly parachute? What is wrong with you? Why did you do a silly? Kerbin, that's fine, because Kerbin is Rhode, apparently. We're going to go for apply settings. Okay, maybe not. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get rid of this rather big stage, and I'm going to get the force percent of that down, maybe to like 5. There we go. Now what we'll do is we will change the parachute settings, because that should come down quite a lot. There we go. Awesome. And where do we want? Deployment altitude. Right, it says 700 here. Why did that deploy way, way, way higher? I am confused. I am very confused, but oh well. Well, we'll do that. We'll save this. It'll be Orbi. No, it's not even Orbi. It's Suborbi. Suborbi. Siborbi. Siborbi 1. There we go. Yeah, I feel like that's a decent name. Yeah, we've only got 5,000 meters per second Delta V, so we're definitely not going to be going orbital with this, which is a shame. I'm not sure if I can with the technology that I've got, unless I really, like, cavemanned it, but I don't really want to do that, to be honest. There we go. No, cancel. Save. Suborbi, go Suborbi. To be honest, that upper stage isn't really giving us anything, but I'll keep it. We'll see. Kanasa, wasn't Coming Home on an RORSS save? No, it was not. Coming Home is in the Beyond Home Planet Pack. It's not RO at all. It was very stock style. Oh, it's obvious. Make it small. Sad Orbi noises. Far. I don't actually think I have far on this. Ferrum Aerospace Research, if that's what you mean. But it is one mod that I am definitely considering getting, because obviously stock aerodynamics are a bit messed, and I like flying with far. Anyway, we're going to do this again, and I think we're just going to go a little bit faster than we did before, because, you know, speed! More speed! What even is Beyond Home? Beyond Home is a planet pack made by GamesLinks. It's a very, very cool planet pack with lots of hidden secrets and interesting things to find, which is why I wanted to play it, basically, because there is a lot to discover, and it's the planet pack is Kerbin. Kerbin in the future basically gets destroyed by Kerbal going, well, like mental, essentially. And then what happens is the Kerbal race escape from Kerbin and they travel to this new system, the Tempest system, where Rhode is their home. And what I want to do in this series is basically go back to Kerbal, or Kerbin, and try and colonize it. Because I feel like that would be something really cool to do. Just yeah. And that was what I wanted to do. And the Kerbal system is actually in here, so you can go and visit it, but like Kerbin is being destroyed, everything is wrecked, it's a bloody mess basically, but it would be fun to go. This music is really definitely funky. Very cool planet plaque. Very cool planet plaque. Very cool planet pack. Yes. The pulsating plumes are triggering me. It's just standard waterfall, I think. There we go. We are going to be leaving the atmosphere. Fabulous. I think maybe what we'll do is we will try and get prograde. And there we go. Maybe. Awesome. Yeah, we might get a little better. Look at that. I can control this. We have control. Somehow. Oh, we're losing it. We're losing it a little bit. Well, we're going to burn this way. We might. I don't think we will be able to get to orbit with this. Maybe I should save some fuel just to see when we get to our apogee. Oh no, I want Observer Mystery Goo here. Did I get from Rhode's upper atmosphere? Fabulous. Yes, that's exactly what I want. So we're going to observe the Mystery Goo here as well, and we'll keep that experiment. And now we'll time warp. Is that a truck? Sounds like a truck horn going off, like one of the big American trucks. Right, okay. So let's see. I don't think we will be able to make orbit, but you know what? We'll try. We'll burn that up now. How long of a burn time have we got on this? 60 seconds. Much better. Maybe Kerbinkind messed too much with the Kraken on Kerbin. I mean, have you seen some of the designs coming out of our KSP? The Kraken surely was very, very, very upset with a lot of what was going on in there and decided to nuke Kerbin to oblivion. I'm going to have a look and see if I can, whilst we're performing this burn, if I can actually see Kerbal. There it is. So yeah, this is now Kerbal. It's blue. It's very small as well. Is it like a pulsar or a neutron? I don't think it's a neutron star or a pulsar. It's a white dwarf, I think. Anyway, Dynasty. No, Dynasty is Kerbin, or is it Tribute? No, this is Juna. Dynasty is Juna. We're not going to make it to orbit, unfortunately. I think I'll just cut the engine. Yeah, that's Juna. Tribute, or Dynasty. I'm messing my words up here. Tribute is old Kerbin. And if we have a look, it has been, well, yes. It's pretty much unrecognizable. It has been completely obliterated. There's a big old lava lake there. It's got a ring now as well, because the moon and Minmus have long gone, and they've created this ring system around Kerbin, which is pretty cool. A pulsar is a neutron star, can I say? My space knowledge obviously clearly not coming through there, but I think it's a white dwarf. It's a white dwarf. That's weird. When I played Beyond Home with 3.5, the atmosphere ended at 64k meters instead of 88. Maybe something changed since you're playing on 1.12 and I played on 1.10. Potentially, I don't know. Obviously, I've got Principia on this as well, and there's a lot of mods that make changes to the actual system. So I don't know. Oh my god. Good lord. There we go. Okay, well, we are... I want to focus on us. Siborbi, where are we going to land? We're going to land there. Okay. Well, I think what we'll do is we will turn this around. Let's turn this around. And come on, slowly. There we go. We'll do that, and we will... Do I want to decouple yet? Cool tunes. Right, no, I don't think I do want to decouple yet. I'll decouple when I re-enter, I feel like that's the smart way of going about doing this, and there we go. So we're going to decouple now. Once again, we get yeeted away from that. That's absolutely fine. Suborbital payload, this is banger music. What's the song playing right now? It is called Next Stop Mars by Harris Heller. That's that's actually kind of a coincidence, considering that's where I'm going in the next millennia at the moment. So yeah, that's a nice little coincidence we've got going there. Right, I'm not going to deploy the parachute. I'm going to deploy it manually. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Ah, this not good. This bad. It's very bad. Don't burn. This heat shield. Come on. I believe in you. You can do it. You can get through the worst of it. Come on. No, please don't burn. Don't die. Don't die, probe. You've got so much to give. You're too young. Come on. Oh, that's so incredibly close. I think we might just make it, though. Maybe. Yep. Things are starting to cool down. Woo! Phew! That would have been another complete waste of a mission, and that would have been very unfortunate indeed, because I don't want to do this mission again. I want to go orbital next time. I want to get into orbit. That'll be much better. This does, however, mean that it's going to be much harder to re-enter Rhode. So a lot of my designs from the old Coming Home, the kind of words come to me. The reusable designs that I used before may not be reusable anymore. They might burn up in the atmosphere when we're coming down. So that's going to be a whole new design challenge that I'm going to have to overcome. It's going to be interesting. We might be able to do it. How did that probe survive? I honestly have no idea. It's a very resilient little thing, and it has the heart of a lion, essentially. And yes, it has an iron will, and it said, no, deadly re-entry, not today. You will not kill me. And there we go, we've deployed the parachute, and I might have deployed that a little bit too late. Oh my god, we're coming down at like 90 meters per second. Ah, but we're good. We're fine. Do I get any different from here? No, it's just flying a Rhode. Okay, well, we're going to time warp this until it gets down, and then what we'll do is... hang on. Sir? Sir, tree, you're supposed to be in the ground? What are you doing? This tree has taken wings and it thinks it's a bird. That is obviously something wrong with the rescale. What has happened there? There's another one. There's flying cactus. There are flying cactus on Rhode. They have broken all laws of physics and decided to take wings and fly. What on earth is going on? Is that it? But yeah. Oh no, there's more. There's more. There are flying cactus and trees everywhere, but oh well, we'll pay no attention to those. We have recovered our vessel from a suborbital flight. We should get a lot of science from that. Kraken. Indeed, the Kraken. That was almost certainly the Kraken. Just got a Premier League notification and thought it was part of this stream. Nice. Premier League as in like the football Premier League. Premier League is on at the moment. Oh, it's a Saturday. They're probably playing today, aren't they? I don't really watch football. I watch it when there's like international tournaments on, but that's about it. Look at that, a whole whopping 40 science. Absolutely fantastic. That means we can get general rocketry and we can also get stability, which I am definitely going to make use of. Right, there we go. We're going to go back into the vehicle assembly building and work on yet another design. One thing as well that I really like about this save at the moment, obviously it's a brand new save. Everything is running at 144 frames per second. Even when I'm in flight, it's great. I've not got many mods on here at the moment. I will be adding more in, I imagine. I already said, like earlier on in the stream, if you've got any mod recommendations, please feel free to either leave them in the chat or in a comment or anything like that, because I've got quite a few mods, but, you know, I do want some more, and if anyone's found some hidden gems, that would be awesome to find them out and put them in this series. Right, okay, so this can technically burn now. That's fine. That does kind of work. So I think I'll leave that on, but we're going to make a much bigger first stage. Can we make these bigger now? 11250, 12250. Oh, yes, we can. Awesome. Now, let's have a look and see what kind of patterns I've got, because I should have quite a few. I downloaded a lot of the texture packs, but it kind of looks like just exactly what you get in RO. That's a bit of a shame. I think maybe we'll just go for that, and we'll just make it white, and it'll look a little bit nicer than stacking all of the oh, that's got no liquid fuel in it. The normal tanks. Right, yeah, we'll go for that. We'll go for that. And what do we want as our engine? We probably want the T45 Swizzle, and then maybe we'll have some boosters. It's KSP after all. We always need more boosters. More boosters will be lovely. So that's 2,785. Sea level 1.91. Okay, there we go. We'll go for that. So as a mod recommendation, I say Planetside Exploration Technologies. If you haven't got that already, I do have that already. That honestly, it's so cool looking. I had to get that. That was one of the first mods that I actually added to this save because it looks fantastic. Benji Tanner has done a great job on that. Looks bloody brilliant, if I do say so. Yeah, no, that is probably not the first mod I got. The first mod I got was the Beyond Home actual mod. The Planet Pack, and yeah, that was one of the first ones that I got though. Right, so we are going to make this. I think maybe we'll scale that up a little bit. We'll get some nice big chunky wings on there. And what are we looking at our thrust to weight ratio for now? So shame I don't have payload fairings yet. I got a service module, but I don't think that's really something that I want. And I can probably also change the payload as well, because we're not going to recover this, I don't think. I don't know. I have a strong feeling we won't recover this. So I'll probably get rid of the Mystery Goo inline unit. Yeah, we will. And we'll get rid of the heat shield. We're just going to send this to space. We're going to send it to space and maybe even to Lua. We might be able to get to Lua. I imagine we'll be able to get to Lua. Look at this. This is a crazy thing. I think I'll add an inline reaction wheel though, just to make this a little bit easier to control. There we go. We'll whack that on there like that. And we'll also... Do I have solar panels unlocked yet? I do! Yes, we're definitely going to get some of those. We'll get 4 of those on there like that. And that should do us just fine. And we'll tuck those in. There we go. Oh dear. I think we'll get these on here as well. Come on, batteries. Batteries! What are you doing? I want you just in there like that. There we go, and whack those in a little bit like that. That's fine. Itchy eye. Right, try KW rocketry. I had that in the old Coming Home. I might go back to it because it does have some really nice stuff. But at the same time, I don't want to kind of like oversaturate this with too many mods. And I know KW rocketry adds a lot of parts. Like a lot of parts. We are all Homo sapiens. Restock Plus. I've got Restock Plus on this already. That is one mod that I do have. Right, so we've got 6,000 meters per second of delta V there. What is our thrust to weight ratio on this? 1.44. So that's enough to get us to orbit. But what we're going to do is we're going to go big. We're going to go big. Definitely going to go big. And I think we'll go for 4 boosters. And what I'll do is I'll grab this, get those off like so. And then we'll place these on. Actually, I'm going to take the wings off. I don't need no wings. Don't need no wings. And we are going to move you up. Move you up to about there. And then we will get you up as well, like so. And then you can be in line with that. And this just looks hideous. Honestly, it looks completely disgusting. But that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go for the small blunt nose. No, we're not. Small no, we're not. We're going to go for the aerodynamic nose cone. I think we'll just change that to white, and then it kind of matches that. Look at that. That is such a Kerbal invention. That is so incredibly Kerbal. Oh, I don't like it at all. 1.43 off the pad. That's fine. Thrust to weight ratio of all of that is absolutely fine. We'll start that, and then this should be more than capable of getting us over to Lua, and we'll get loads of science from that. Another thing that I do need, though, we are going to need some communitrons on this, and in order to fit those on, what we'll do is we'll get rid of that. This might be able to land on Lua. This might be able to land on Lua. Carnasser X has stopped working whilst I try and figure out if I've got enough Delta V. Lure's really easy to land on. I think the capture burn, to go there it's 1,260 meters per second. To capture it's about 400, so I need 1,600. So that's fine. I'm going to attach a parachute. Yeah, I'm going to attach a parachute. I'm going to see if we can land this on Lure, because I have a feeling we might be able to, which will get us a load more science. So that would be really cool. I think we should be able to do it. I don't know, though. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, who cares if we can or not. Welcome in. Ah, yes, a classic. More, yeah, hang on. I told this. Triggered. Oh dear. What's that all about? Restock. We're all Homo sapiens. He told it to all. They got triggered by saying we are all Homo sapiens. Literally, that is what we are. That is the scientific name for humankind, I believe, isn't it? Right. Okay. So I'm gonna try landing on Lure. We might as well go for it. Get more science that way. Lure. We're going to apply settings. Okay, fabulous, absolutely fabulous. All right, we're gonna grab this, and yeah, this should be enough to hopefully get us there and back. I think I might need a bigger stage here, though. Ideally, I want to get into orbit with this. This is going to be what I make it to orbit with. So what is that? 1.63. However, this is going to be bloody hard to control, because it's long and thin and wibbly wobbly, which is never good in Kerbal Space Program. That is a prime target for the Kraken. I really wish I had slightly more advanced noses as well. Oops, let's grab that. Grab that by the decoupler, please. We'll place that on. We'll get those 4 coming in like so. Yeah, this looks hideous. It looks really, really gross, but I'll make nicer looking things when I get the parts. 50 tons, and what is our Delta V? 8,771. What's our thrust to weight ratio on the first stage? That is going to be 1.35, so it's going to be a bit of a slow burner, but we should be able to get somewhere with that. Okay, I could add some landing legs, just, you know, like, save this probe in case all goes terribly wrong. Let's whack those in there like that. Actually, let's get that off. Whack that in there like that. Then we will start retracted. Whack the batteries back on like so. Place that in. I'm fairly sure we're not going to need a heat shield around Lure because it's really, really, really dense. Really thin atmosphere, so that should be fine. Okay, so that's definitely not sub-orbi one. Okay, chat, once again, it is time to name the rocket. I feel like this is, yeah, I'm going to attempt to land on Lure here. A lot of that was just me talking to myself for a bit, but I feel like, yeah, this may just have enough Delta V to land at Lure. If it doesn't, we're definitely going to be able to get a flyby, as long as I have a decent ascent profile and all of that, so it should be good. It should be good. And we've got all of the science that we're ever going to need on here. We've got a thermometer, a barometer, and all of that good stuff. I think what I'll do, though, is whilst people come up with a name for this, what I'm going to do is I am going to assign all of the science to an action group, because that would be smart. We're going to log pressure data. We're going to get the telemetry report. Yes, that's fine. And there should be a thermometer on here somewhere. Where did I put thermometer? Where is the thermometer? Did I forget the thermometer? Oh, we're going to add one of those anyway. Can I say, you look like the Amir Khan, a Bollywood hero, and what's that intro in Kerbal Gets Real? What, from yesterday? I was on an N9 stream a really long time ago, and I can't remember what was said exactly, but I think he just basically said my name like that, and it was like, you should totally do your next episode introducing it like that. And I said, oh yeah, sure, I'll do it in my next episode. This was about 2 months ago. So he's almost certainly forgotten all about that because it was a long time ago. But yeah, and that's why that happened. Right, I need science. I need a too hot thermometer, too hot to handle. And I think what I'll do is I'll just place a couple of those on there like so. Whack them in like that. There we go. That shouldn't get in the way. And it's the Diddy probe. Have a good one. Have a good one. Install heat control mod. That is something that I'll have a look at getting. Okay, you look at Delta V. Look, if in doubt, look at Delta V maps. The thing is, I'm not gonna. Delta V maps won't help me here because I've rescaled the system, so everything is going to be different. So there is a stock Beyond Home Delta V map, but I don't think there is one for a rescaled Beyond Home. I'll have a look later on, but I don't think there is one. So that flag is cute. Oh, what, the cat flag. That will change later on, but it is kind of like a placeholder at the moment. I was gone for like 15 minutes. What have you missed? Basically nothing. I just sit around and do nothing most of the time. Comic Man, hello, hello, hello. So, no one got a name for this. Anyone got a name for this, or did I completely miss that? I don't think anyone has suggested a name for this. So, I think this will just be like the lure impactor, because that's most likely what will happen. There we go. We'll just save this as this. Phoebus 1. Oh, there we go. We got a name from Garys. So we're gonna go for Phoebus 1. Lorby. Oh, I've already named it Phoebus 1, but I do like Lorby as well. I still don't have any launch clamps, but that's not to worry. We'll save this up and let's just check. Yep, everything does look like it's good. And we're gonna launch this. Phoebus 1. We're gonna go to that moon and we are going to attempt to land on it. I don't know if it's gonna work. It probably won't. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know the Delta V requirements for this rescale mod, so gonna be interesting. So, about YT, your Realism Overhaul install tutorial helped me a lot with installing Realism Overhaul, so thanks. No problem. I'm glad it helped, although the install for Realism Overhaul now, or RP1, there's an express install, and basically all you have to do is tick a button and it should install it for you. It's fabulous, it's great, it's been something that's been needed for a very long time, and I am so glad that it is there now, and it makes life so much easier. Right, anyway, we're on the launch pad with Phoebus 1. We're not going to use FMRS for quite some time, so we're going to get rid of that. And what we're going to do is we are going to launch this in 3, 2, and 1. Whoa, that was quite loud. With 4 of these LR79, well, no, I think these are meant to be like the LR89 engines, aren't they? The T45 swivel. I'm not entirely sure. That is getting a little bit of lag there. Not entirely sure why that's lagging a little bit, but oh well, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. And we're going to start our gravity turn. There we go. It's getting a little bit better now. I played this earlier on, this exact save, and yeah, my frames have just died. I think it might be because I'm streaming this. So when I was going to say, when I was playing this earlier on, it was not laggy at all. It was running at like 144 frames per second, and I built something that was much bigger than this. God, does streaming software really take it out that much on your system? I think someone asked me what my system specs were in the chat before I even started the stream. They are on the About on my channel if you want to check it out, but I'll name them now. I've got a 64 gigabytes of RAM, DDR4 RAM, 3200 megahertz. I've got a RTX 2070 Super and a i5 9600K CPU. And that should be more than enough to run KSP quite nicely. It should be. Right, we're gonna throttle down now. So when did they change the stock engine models 1.11? This is restock, which is why they probably look a little bit different. I don't know if they have changed the stock engine models at all recently. Right, 1 second, and we're gonna decouple, and we're gonna go. Something exploded, but I think we are good. I think we are good, and we should easily be able to make it to orbit with this now. It has been a success. Oh no, you know what I've not been doing is doing the pressure scan from Rhode's upper atmosphere. Damn it. Okay, well, we'll reset that. We'll reset that. Ah! That's annoying. Right, so we are now exiting the atmosphere, and what we're going to do is we're just going to burn horizontally for a little bit, maybe get our apoapse up to about 95,000 meters, and then we should be good. And then we'll finish this burn, get into orbit, and go to lure. 1.12 change the swivel and reliant models. Oh, okay. Is this the 1.12 model for this then? because obviously this is now 1.12. It's like really the first time that I've been playing 1.12, despite it being out for a really long time. Obviously 1.10 is where my RO install is at and all of that. So yeah, looking forward to doing some construction and ground anchor usage and see how that all plays out. Right, so we're at 96,000 meters. We can stop this engine. Oh, it's great. Unlimited ignitions. What is this madness? What is this madness? I think that it is a little bit slow for that GPU. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. That was a little bit weird how slow that was running there. I feel like it's definitely because I am streaming it at the same time. Maybe I should have a look at my settings. I think my CPU is a little bit naff though. CPU could definitely do with a little bit of improvement. Wait, normal KSP? What? No, it's not really. It's kind of normal. It's still like stock with stock engines, and I mean these are procedural tanks, but we're playing Beyond Home, the Beyond Home Planet Pack by Lynx. Really great Planet Pack. I really enjoy it. I'm gonna start up that series again, but I'm gonna start it off by doing live streams like I am today. Man, this rocket feels really overkill for a small lure probe mission. I think it is. I'm fairly sure it is. But we will be able to land on lure. It's definitely... it's better going overkill than underkill, you know, and missing lure. Alright, so we are going to burn now. And I should have started that burn before. Oopsie daisy. Oh well, we'll point up a little bit so that we don't start falling back into the atmosphere, because that would be terrible. Oh, and you know what I can also do is I can extend my antenna and I can transmit data. There we go. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Yeah, we need to go up a little bit more. A little bit more, please. And I also want to log pressure data, and we'll transmit that as well. Come on. We're still going down. There we go. We're going up now. It's going up. We're fine. We're good. We're good. Come on. Just a nice little balancing act. This is all good. This is fine. We'll be able to get this just fine. And we are almost at orbit, which is great. Button to install realism overhaul. Yes, basically there is an express install for RP1 now. I've never done it because all my saves that I've got for RP1 haven't been, well, they were before the express install was a thing. So I don't know how it works, but apparently you just click RP1 on CCAN, hit apply, and it installs absolutely everything that you need. It's great. And yeah, I want to go check that out sometime and see what that's actually like. Right, so we are going to kill the engine. Let's burn a little bit more. 101,000 by 95,000. That seems to be very good. That will be absolutely fine. So we've got 2,503 meters per second of delta V in that stage and 649 in this stage. Let's have a look. Lure. Wherefore art thou lure? There it is. And we are going to start planning our burn over there. So, Principia. Where are you? There you are. We're going to get this up. Road centered. Do I want RCI? No, I want RCRF. Yes, that is the one that I want. I think. Was it RDO? I can't remember. I've been practicing with Principia and I still can't remember how to do it. Oh well, it should be fine. Right, so flight plan. Let's create a flight plan. We are going to go for add maneuver. And it's about 1,250 meters per second, I think. 250 meters per second. And we'll extend that out a little bit. Oh my god, that was way too much. No, we don't want 16 days. Absolutely not. Bring that down to like 3 days. There we go. Right, now let's have a gander and see if we can get ourselves an encounter with lure. That looks like it might be around there. We might need a little bit more. A little bit more. Now what I want to do is change my flight plan to lure. Now that I know roughly where I'm going to be, and our periaps, we're going to get quite close, but we can probably get that much closer. Let's move that there a little bit. Yep, there we go. And we will bring that in, and oh wow, look at that. That's really interesting. Look at that orbit. That's a great orbit. We kind of like fly past lure, and then we fly back into lure. That's awesome. See if we can maybe make that a little bit better, though. Maybe we're doing a little bit too aggressive burn? I don't know. We can basically get a free orbit around Lua by the looks of things. Almost. That's really cool. I really like that. Look at that. And then we'll go like straight back into Lua. That's 2 days. We up this a little bit. I mean, yeah, we're only 173,000 meters away there. I raise that. Will that... No, we don't even need that much. I think, yeah, we'll go for like that and try and use Principia to help us. 54,000 meters. That's really cool. Yeah, there we go. And ignition in 5 minutes. Cool, we are ready to go. Yay, I made it! Wait! RSS mechanics in Beyond Home. So this is Principia, which you can use Principia in stock as well. And it's really cool. Obviously, it's embody physics and changes, maneuver planners and all of that. And it looks really, really cool. All of these squiggly lines. I do love me some squiggly lines. It looks absolutely fabulous. So that's why I wanted to do it. I've been really getting into Principia recently, and I absolutely adore the mod. Although one thing that is going to be really difficult on this save now is working out transfer windows, because transfer window planner doesn't seem to work. Astrogator doesn't seem to work. Yeah, like it's saying that we've got no transfer windows to any of the planets. So that's going to be really interesting and curious to see if we can do anything with that. But oh well, we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. What we're going to do is we are going to time warp ahead now to our ignition sequence, and we're going to burn for Lua. And hopefully we'll make it. Very funky music. We're going to burn a little bit at this stage, and then we'll do 600 meters per second from that stage, which should be all right. It is going to mess up our ignition, though, because Principia doesn't like using multiple engines for a burn. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be fun. I'm hoping. Right, so what we want to do is... Oh, we want to show a nav ball, and we want to go to our node, and we want to burn this. So when you're doing burns with Principia, the actual delta V requirements don't go down. It's really, really bizarre. Alarm clock transfer windows should give a good estimate right. I think if we look at this, there's no like transfer targets either. So I really, really don't know what's going on. I've got Kerbal alarm clock on this still. So yeah, that's what waterfall. No, that's what transfer window planner looks like. Fabulous. Kerbal alarm clock. Also, doesn't look great. So yeah. Oh wait. Kerbal alarm clock. Obviously, it's because I'm in 1.12. Oh dear. Hang on. I'm messing this up. I'm screwing this up. That's obviously, yeah, because they've been added into the game, haven't they? Right. Okay. Let's continue our burn. And any minute now, we should stop. And then we'll get ourselves a nice encounter. Apparently, if we go a little bit further, I think I've messed this up though. I've definitely messed this up. Oh, there we go. Oh, we've got an impact course with Lua right now. Interesting. See if we can fix that. Oh, now we've completely overshot it. Whoa! Okay, let's turn the thrust limiter on this and make some very slight adjustments. Very, very, very slight adjustments. Okay, and there we go. Look at that. That's insane. Oh, that's going to be in 8 days, I think. So maybe we could do a little bit better than that. Oh, come on. Let's get a better encounter. Obviously, going to Lua is it's very close to Rhode, and it's very big compared to how close to Rhode it is, so it's going to make Principia all sorts of janky. Look at that. Look at those wiggly lines. I love them. They look so pretty. All right, so yeah, we seem to be coming in very close to this now, so that'll be fine. I don't know how long that's going to be, though. 2 days. Oh, that's fine. And what we'll do is kill that there. Wow. Spaghetti orbit. That's insane. So much spaghetti. Okay, the music fits this madness. It really does. That's fabulous. Look at that. That's great. Like, what on earth is going on? We're going all over the place here. But oh well, that's really cool. I love Principia for stuff like that. It just looks so nice. Okay, so I think I've got all of my action groups set up. So if I press 1, no, apparently I do not. Did I not set up my action groups? Was I a bit silly and forgot to do that? Oh no, it's because I'm time warping. Right, 1. Right, we've already got that. We've already got that. We've already got that. So now what I need to do is, once we get to space high, I need to make sure that I am going to run all of the experiments. And I really want to see, because I'm sure it's under 1 million meters. How I got to like 850 before. Or was it 8? No. There we go. It's like 875. I think I might have done it with one of my probes. I just let it fall too quickly. Anyway, we are going to run that. That's 9 science, that's 3 science, and that's an additional 9 science as well. Hang on, was that including the temperature? Where's the temperature? I can't see a damn thing. What temperature? No, that's not including the temperature. Ah, we almost missed out on temperature science. What I'm going to do is we're going to edit the action groups and make sure that we are running those temperature scans at the same time as well, because we don't want to miss out on those. Right, so log temperature. There we go, cool. My world is shattering. What the heck? What the heck? Rhode orbiting lure? It's because it's the reference frame of Principia that I've got at the moment. So my plotting frame is lure-centered inertial. If I change that to Rhode-centered inertial, we can see actually what we can now see that lure is orbiting Rhode. They might be like a binary system because they're so close to each other. Their barycenter might be outside, and that's why they look really funny together. And then we've got this squiggly mess. Who knows what's going on there? That does appear as if we are going to go straight into lure, which is very interesting. Hopefully that reference is false. Oh dear. Oh no, I think something's gone wrong. That's 3 days. When's that impact? Ah, I might have balls this up, but you know, we'll see how it goes. We might have to make a bit of a adjustment course. Where are we even going? Yeah, I burned at completely the wrong time there. That's almost certainly why this has been such a janky orbit. Oh well, if this doesn't fail and crash into lure, I can always launch this again and it'll be absolutely fine. Right, we can actually delete this flight plan. So we'll delete that. Okay, delete flight plan. Okay, let's get rid of Principia as well, because we don't need Principia at the moment. We definitely don't. We just need to fly and see where we're going to end up. And I think now we will be heading to lure. Yes. Right, we're on our way to lure. Binary planet system. New Martinus Cito Pants video. Now I don't know what to watch. A new Martinus. What's he doing? Is he done Just Cause again? Has he tried to speedrun Just Cause again? That was quite a spectacular video to watch, to be honest. The slow descent into madness of a man. Right, well, we are coming past lure now. We're in space low, apparently. This is space low for lure. How are we in space low? Oh, that's annoying. We're not going to get the science from space high. We'll transmit that, transmit everything. What's our electric charge looking like? Ah, we have run out. Oops. Ah! Oops, I didn't mean to spin it quite that bad. Right, yeah, we need to point our solar panels to the sun, please. What's our average exposure? 0.92, that's fine. And have we transmitted all of our data? We're going to start getting electric charge? Yes, we are. God, I should have really checked that. With the slot, I mean employers? Nah, Factorio. Okay. That'd be an interesting video to watch. I quite like Factorio. I've never really properly played it though. Right, where is our current orbit? Oh, we're gonna be miles away. But to be honest, I could probably just slow down there and capture in this orbit. It's not gonna be a very efficient capture, but it'll be something. Right. Yeah, we're gonna capture here. Right. Okay. Let's turn around. What's our electric charge situation looking like? And we're going to try... What is all that? Look at this. This is... this is why I like Principia. It's just an absolute delight to look at. It really, 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 really does look very nice. Right, so I think we might be ballsing this up. Oh, I've got my thrust limiter on, haven't I? Okay, let's whack that up. Whack that up. And see if we can capture into a Lua orbit. Come on. Come on, get round. There we go. That's a Lua orbit. Almost. Spaghetti! What's our... Yeah, we need to go a little bit lower. We'll go for this. And we still got 1,550 meters per second of delta V left. Look at this. This is such an Whoa. Such an unstable orbit. Right, we'll get that down to about 70, 60, 50,000 meters. Right. Oh dear, no, we're going down. We are going down. Oops. The thing is, there's just so much on the screen that I don't know where our current orbit is going to be. It's this line here. Right, this line, I need that to not impact into Lua. So we'll go for about, like 35,000. Yeah, there we go, 35,000 meters. That should be good. Cool, the planets are really pulling us around in this orbit, though. Very, very interesting. This is why Principia is fun. Like, it messes your orbits up so much. And that is just an absolute blast of color. Right, so where are we going? We're coming along this way. And yeah, we're going to be about 35,000 meters. Or thereabouts. So let's try and circularize before attempting to land. There we go. We're at a perisynapsis. And we're going to fire this up and try and get rid of this ridiculous spaghetti. Like, look how much Rhode, like all of that orbits are being pulled towards Rhode. That is insane how much Rhode affects us. But obviously Rhode is much bigger and we're very, very, very close to Rhode where we are. But there we go. We've kind of got a stable orbit there now. 35 by 47. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So what we're going to do now is, I think we've got all of the science that I'm going to get from this situation. Yes, we do. Like, what is your apoapsis and periapsis right now? 48 by 35. If you try to install realism overhaul in the new way, do a tutorial because I am a big idiot. I think it's literally, you just click a button on CCAN, you just click RP1, click go, and it will be good to go. I do need to check out and see how it does work though. Right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to wait until we land in the day. I need to obviously be... Like, so Lua and Rhode are tidally locked to each other. Or so I think. Principia might change that. But yeah, so I need to be on the side of Lua that is actually facing Rhode. But I also want to land in the day. So I'm going to time warp ahead a little bit. And we're going to wait until it's nice and sunny. And we're also going to be landing on the side that faces Rhode. Yeah, I know words. I can do words sometimes. What's our apogee or apoaps and periaps are moving around quite a lot, but I'm sure that's fine. We should be good. Right, so a few more orbits and we'll be good to go. Let's keep an eye on the sun. We're not going to go crashing into anything, are we? No, I think we're good. I think we're absolutely fine. Should be good. There we go. Now we can land somewhere along here. Look at that. Principia. Honestly, it's just... I'm a massive child. I'm a massive child. I'm like, ooh, look at all the pretty colours. But yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. It's so nice. It's so pretty. It's glorious. I do really enjoy this. It's really, really nice. Right, come on. Let's maybe go around like there. There we go. And now we're here. So I think we'll wait until we cross the day-night terminator and we'll fire up our engine to slow ourselves down and actually make sure that Rhode is there. Yes. Okay, so we are going to land on Lua. Hopefully. The control wheel on this is really crazy. What button, Carnassa? So if you just search for RP1 in CCAN, you should just literally just have to like click that and it'll work. I honestly, I don't know exactly because like I said, I've not done it myself, but I'm fairly sure that is how you would go about doing it. I'll have to see. I'll have to look myself one day and see what to do basically. Right. It crashed the whole computer. Lol, not that easy on Mac. Yes, CCAN on Mac is bad. Like, I've got... The screen that I'm looking at the moment for my chat is my Mac, which is to the left of my PC. And yeah, I've tried to install stuff through CCAN on there, on my Mac, and they just do not like each other. Epic music sequence for landing. Here we go. We're going to try and land something after an hour and 40 minutes. Probably could have done that sooner, but I've been blathering on as I usually do. We're going to slow ourselves down a little bit using this. So we are getting pretty much dead smack bang underneath Rhode now. I want to wait. I want to make sure that we get as much... Right, okay, right. Let's just like slow down. Let's not get any further away from Rhode. Let's like kill all of our velocity, please. Maybe come to about... I'll leave like 500 meters per second left in here or something. Maybe like 400. I don't know. There we go. We'll kill that there. Now, hopefully, we should just start coming down. Why? Wait, it says we're in the oceans. I do not think we're in the oceans. Right, we're going to transmit that from the upper atmosphere. And we're going to prepare ourselves to come down and hopefully land this thing. I mean, we're only going 275 meters per second. It should be absolutely fine. We've got nothing to worry about. Is Realism Overhaul compatible with 1.12? No, it is not. Not at the moment. I imagine it will be at some point, because 1.12 obviously is the most, like, it's the last update of KSP. So I imagine it will be worked on, but not at the moment. 1.10 is the recommended stable release. You can kind of do it on 1.11, but there may be bugs, and it is not supported. CCAN and Mac is like milk and a weak life in the sun. Ugh. Oh, why did you have to say that? That's disgusting. Why are we flying over the oceans? We're not over an ocean. What is this madness? This is not an ocean. Look at this. This is quite clearly a mountain of some description. I think even in stock Beyond Home, this was all bugged though. So it's probably still just as bugged, and we're still flying high despite being 900 meters above the ground. Something tells me we're not going to get flying low. Science. That's a little bit annoying. Yeah, we're not going to get flying low. Want to give me flying low, science? Game, please, please. I would really like it. All the science is appreciated. But no, I don't think we are. That's a real shame. Oh well. Well, we'll just land this. I probably could even land this on the engine if I wanted to. Don't even need to use a parachute. Maybe. I don't know. Do I land it on the engine? Yeah, why not? We'll do that. Do you still see Rhode? Yep. Awesome. Fabulous. Right. So, let's burn this. So, yeah, this was not completely overburnt if we wanted to do a propulsive landing. But it was overbuilt even. But there we go. We are floating! We are floating on the surface of Rhode, but we've landed. First, Rhode? Lua. First ever lure lander, and we are down, and everything is going really well. So, now that we've done that, it's time to get ourselves a load of science. We're going to transmit that, we're going to transmit that, and we're going to transmit that. And that should give us a lot of science. It's going to be glorious. And we can keep farming lure for different launch sites and all of that. Not launch sites, sites for science. What is my brain doing at the moment? It's gone all kind of mushy. Okay, anyway. Take a screeny, because it's our first landing. Can we get lure in? No, Rhode in even. Cool, I'm really messing up my words. No, we cannot, but oh well, we'll go there like that. Screenshot. Or do we want more like over the plains? Yeah, there we go. We'll go for that, screenshot that, and we're going to go back to the Space Center and see what we can spend with all of that science that we are going to have. It's going to be great. So true? What's so true? What's so true? Delta V was really close though. It was... But I did have a parachute. I could have used the parachute and landed without propulsive, like with not a propulsive landing. But I thought, you know, we still had enough like fuel remaining. Might as well do that. And that's what we did. Parachutes on lure are a bit weird though, because its atmosphere is very thin. But I think its atmosphere gets quite thick towards the lower parts of the atmosphere. 121 science. That's great. That's awesome. What are we going to spend our 121 science on? That gives us some nice new tanks. Basic science is going to give us some rover bits and the science junior and a procedural battery, antennas, booster cams. General construction gives us struts, right? I need that. Absolutely, 100% need that, because then we can auto strut. Okay, that gives us a better probe core, but to be honest, I'm not really sure if I need that at the moment. Does anything give us more science experiments? Which 2. I might go for the advanced rocketry just for the nicer engines. Like we get the yeah. I feel like that's and we get the Terrier. Terrier's a great engine. Yeah, I think advanced rocketry will be the way that I go. I'm very much looking forward to getting all like these kind of stuff. Frisbee antimatter engine and the antimatter facilities and. All of it, it's just ridiculous. I think it's this one, Frisbee Antimatter Engine. Its ISP is 1,050,000, or is that? Wait, 10 million? 50,000? No, 1,050,000 seconds. It's insane. It's ridiculous. Your voice volume is low. Is it? Can you not hear me properly, or is it just the fact that? Hang on, have I turned it down, or is it the music is a little bit too loud? Because usually it's the same as what I usually go for. And I asked earlier on in the stream, I'll turn the music down a little bit. But anyway, yeah, no, we're going to go for the engines. I'm going to go for advanced rocketry. So go away. Oh dear, I've just got rid of the game. Right, we're going to research that and cool. Come back into the vehicle. No, not the space plane. Hold on. Go into the vehicle assembly building and work on some more. But I'm going to go take a quick break to go to the toilet, refresh myself. I'll be back in probably about like 4 or 5 minutes. So until then, I've been Kanasa and I will see you shortly. Thank you for coming along to the first part of this stream. It'd be good if I could find my Be Right Back screen. Good if I turn the microphone on. Hello everyone, we are back. We are back, and I changed the vehicle assembly building whilst I was gone. Canasta, do you have a planned date on when you'll join for all Kerbal kind? No, not at the moment. It's basically as soon as Beardy and N9 land on the moon, I'll be joining as ESA or ESA, whatever you want to call them. I don't know when that's going to be yet. I think Beardy, the last I heard from Beardy, he said probably around October-ish time or thereabouts. I've got the game data folder for that now, so I have been working on it in my own time and doing some experimentation and seeing what I can do for that series, and it's going to be very, very cool when I join. There's some planes that I've built that I want to use, and I was thinking of putting together a trailer for it as well, and you might see that soon. I don't know when I will get to doing that, but that's definitely something that I do want to do. Right, so what are we going to do now? We've landed on Lua. We could probably land more stuff on Lua, because it's going to give us even more science. Is there anything new that I've got? I could try and bring one of these back from the surface of, like, around Lua. I might have to cheat a little bit and rescale this heat shield so it's a little bit bigger, so we can go for like a 1.25 meter heat shield. If we go for that, and we're just gonna make something really, really naff. We'll do that. And I think as well, I haven't. Oh, I've not unlocked. Oh, that's really annoying. Have I unlocked the science storage bay? No, damn it. Well, we can get space high around Lua, because we didn't get that because I overshot it accidentally. And we can get, thermometer, barometer, all from space high. This we'll get space high around Rhode, space low around Lua, space high around Lua. That'll be fine. And then, yeah, that's pretty much all of the experimentation that I can do at the moment. And then we'll probably go to like Armstrong and Ash. Is it Ash? Yeah, Ash later on. Whoa. Did I put those down the right? I did. Okay, there we go. A sudden music change. God, that was really dramatic. Okay, well, we're going now. That was a little bit scary. Can I rescale these? I can, but to be honest, I don't think I want to. So these early probes, they're just going to be a little bit naff. All we're going to do is just farm as much science as we can. This series, we'll get more and more exciting as we go on. Hopefully, I should be able to at some point quite soon be able to go into planetary, although I do really need to work out how I'm going to do that due to the fact that astrogator and transfer window planners and all of that seem to be a little bit balked at the moment. Black Ops still his spy sat film like Beardy did yesterday. I still haven't actually seen Beardy's or N9's episodes because obviously I was working on getting my own episode out yesterday, and yesterday as well I was putting this save together to do this stream today. I'm probably going to watch the episodes later on tonight. I do know that Beardy stole some data though, and I know that, well, in the previous episode N9 went to Sputnik, didn't he? But I do know some things because I do go on their Discords and I do check out, and I click spoilers because I'm really silly. Right, so that is basically, we probably need some more batteries if I'm going to be honest. We'll place some batteries there like so. And I might even get another rechargeable battery back there, like that. There we go. That's absolutely fabulous. And then we should have batteries for days. Maybe I'll go for a reaction wheel as well. I don't like that these are kind of poking through. I don't know what those green lights are doing. It's rather bizarre. Excuse me. Right, so yeah, that should be good for now. We're going to move these slightly out of the way. Those maybe there, and there we go. Look at this probe. It is the weirdest looking thing I think I've ever designed, but you know, it's all for the science. All for the science. We're going to move that in, so hopefully it is covered by this heat shield, because that would be terrible. I'm really upset that we don't have the payload adapter yet. I thought we would have had that by now, but apparently not. Okay, so with that being done, we are going to make a liquid fuel tank. We'll make this 1.25 meters, and we'll make that like say that. Maybe a little bit smaller. We'll go for like 1.375, like so. We're gonna grab my favorite engine ever, the Terrier. This is such a good engine. Its specific impulse is insane, and it's just such a great early game engine. What's not to like about this engine? Looks a little bit janky though, that fuel tank. Is there anything better maybe that I can get for this stage? Maybe we could go for just like a bog standard stock one. Looks a little bit nicer actually than the procedural tank, so we'll go for that. We'll move that up in there ever so slightly, and that gives us a whopping 1,586 meters per second of delta V. That's really not a lot. I was expecting to get a bit more than that. What if we go for one of these fuel tanks? 2,530. I mean, we only need about 1,300 meters per second. Delta V margins are going to be tight, but that should be enough. At least I'd like to think that should be enough. Yeah, we'll go for it. I don't really like how close that's going to be, but we might be able to squeeze some Delta V out of our other stage, which will be a bit better. That were exciting bits. Beardy also did the first spacewalk. He did Voxhot. You should unlock payload fairings as soon as possible. Yes, that will be my next thing that I'm... This sounds a bit like take on... Whoa! Okay. Well, we're going to move that down because that is obviously not the place to put that. Yeah, no, I think the next thing that I will unlock will be payload fairings because, to be honest, this just looks absolutely ridiculous. I feel like you should have those unlocked at the beginning, but no. No, game says no. Okay, so we are going to make this out procedural tanks, and we'll just make these as long as possible. Try and save on our parts. But a great thing now is we do have auto-strut enabled, which is going to be great. It's going to mean that things aren't going to wobble all over the place, which is going to be awesome. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, so we've unlocked some new engines. So this is a Methalox engine, apparently. Can I change this to Methalox? Liquid hydrogen. I can. Liquid methane and oxidizer. Okay, if I get rid of that, get that, move that there, put that there like that, and then there like that. That gives us 2,178 meters per second of Delta V. That's pretty nice. Is there anything better? What about this chunky, like J2 kind of style engine? We can even add a boat tail onto it. Awesome. Well, yeah, because we can change this to liquid hydrogen and oxidizer. And that gives us 1,418. See, that's not great. Then obviously Hydrolox is a lot less dense than Keralox or Methalox. We'll do something like this. Grab these, grab that. So it's a very big stage. Hello. Alistair coming in with the cat. Autostrut, my best friend. Autostrut is absolutely fabulous. Like, it's great. I'm not sure if I want to use this because, like, in order to get a decent amount of Delta V, like we're going to have to make this huge. I feel like it would be better maybe if we could make them, like, wider. But to be honest, I don't really have the infrastructure to make them wider at the moment. Maybe we'll just... Well, to be honest, the design that I went for before worked. Like the T-45 swivel. What's the Vesuvius? Oh, it's the liquid hydrogen engine that I was just looking at. Yeah, we can go for that, and then maybe we can get some thuds on the side for a bit of roll control, like so. And then we get ourselves some big winglets, like chicken winglets. Yeah, we'll go for some of those. Make those black so it looks all kind of nice and sleek. Put that there like so. Yeah, maybe. And I need to change this back to regular fuel. And I need to do that for a lot of them. Fabulous. Wait, mixed, all of them. Set them all to mixed, please. Mixed. Come on. Mixed. And there we go, mixed. Everything is good now. That gives us 2,965 meters per second of Delta V. Okay, that's not actually that great. What happens if we get rid of the thuds? Yeah, that's why. Roll control's overrated. It's fine. We don't need roll control. Those thuds are really bad compared to this. Jeez, you started at 5 a.m. my time? Yeah, probably. Well, I started, it was 12 p.m. It was midday my time. And I thought that was like, that's a nice time to stream. It's a Saturday, and it means that I can spend a little bit of time with Alistair later on in the day as well, which is going to be really, really nice. I think we're going to go do something later on. Maybe go watch a film at the cinema or play golf or something like that. Yeah, so that'll be nice. It's nice starting a little bit earlier, but this is definitely the earliest I've ever started a stream. So 3,602 on that stage. We can light that up. Right, so let's grab that and we'll grab those off. Yep, we don't want those. I'm going to get rid of those as well because I don't want those either. We'll get this come up here like so. Basically, it's like the Falcon Heavy, except not reusable and a little bit rubbish. So it's not like a Falcon Heavy at all. I just want one of those. And then we'll go for some of these aerodynamic thingy-me-jigs that we can put on the top. I really don't like that this doesn't have a payload fairing. I really don't like it. It would look so much nicer if it did. So that does not have enough for us to get us off the launch pad. That's a little bit of a concern. What if we go for 4 of these, like I have done before? Like so. And that is now going to give us 1.18. No, it's not. 0.92 off the pad. That is... Ooh, that's not good. That's really not good. Do we need more boosters? I suppose maybe we could put like... Oh, this is going to be so Kerbal. This is going to be so incredibly Kerbal. We're just going to have stages of boosters. Boosters upon boosters. More boosters. More, we need more. There we go. We'll put some of those shrimps on like that. And then if we have that go at the same time as that, that's now 1.18. And then that will get to 1.43. Although, no, that's 1.02 and 1.112. Not ideal. Maybe we'll get some thumpers on there. We'll go even bigger. Bigger is better, of course. Look at this. Look at this. This is Kerbal beyond belief. I really don't like this, actually. I think this looks a little bit silly. We'll go for that. That's like 1.62. And then that's 1.10. That'd be like 1.4. This looks really silly. Solid fuel. How long does that burn for? 42 seconds. Do these have gimbal? They do, which is obviously good. So, why are we pointing that way? I suppose we can go for it and we could make it incredibly Kerbal. Like this is about the most Kerbal thing that I think I've ever built. It looks like Untitled Spacecraft. Look at that. Like we go up, we fire up all of these, and then these detach, and then these detach, and then we fire up that core stage. And that should be enough to get us definitely to the kind of orbit that we want. Chat flag looks abnormal too. Yes, it does. That's just a placeholder at the moment. I will design a new flag for the series and we will have something. Could you turn on the middle one with limited thrust? I probably could. So that would be... yeah, no, so we're only getting 1.15 even with full thrust there, which is not ideal. I just can't wait until I unlock bigger parts. I think I'm going to go for this, as silly as it looks. Though, yeah, I really don't like this. It's too Kerbal. Like, obviously I'm playing Kerbal Space Program, but I like my things to look at least semi-realistic, and this just looks ridiculous. Yeah, we're gonna go away from this design, I think. We'll do something a little bit different. What on earth has gone on there? Okay, so this looks semi-alright. It's not the best. I think I'll get rid of those winglets and I'll replace those with basic fins. I think that'll look a little bit nicer. We'll make them a bit bigger though. Make those 200 and we'll turn those into black fins. We'll get those up. Come on, there we go. Something like that. Fabulous. So yeah, that's 1.15 in vacuum. And that's going to give us 3,000. So we need 2,500 meters per second of delta V. Basically. I wonder if I can get that with just 2 of these thumpers. And to be honest, no, because I need that upper stage. That needs to do all of our burn around Rhode. So I can't rely on that to finalize my orbit, which is a shame. Maybe use Reliant engines on the boosters. Thing is, though, the Reliant doesn't gimbal at all, and I was going to air like this. If this gives me 2.5 that, no, it does not. It absolutely 100% does not. Okay, so that's also a little bit janky. Gives us 768 meters per second. Okay, right, so yeah, we're going to have to do something different here. Hello. All right, you're big. 430 specific impulse. Unfortunately, I don't have... Oh, it's got a 1.25 mount, though. Oh, wait, no. That is not 1.25. That's way bigger. What? That's not 1.25 in the slightest. My voice went there. Okay, right. I could use Reliant, but it just doesn't have any gimbal, which is a real deal killer. Hello, Deep Space Kraken. Oh dear, you're going to have a lot of fun today. This is, yes, coming home. Deep Space Kraken, I feel like you'll definitely be welcome here. Liquid methane, I suppose maybe I could go, what's the thrust on those? 82 kilonewtons, 35. The thrust on that, 167. That gets 203. So this Hydrolox engine is actually insane. But we just need really big tanks, like really big tanks. Is there any way that I could, like, you know, make these really big tanks and have boosters, Hydrolox boosters? That'd be interesting. It's certainly something different, right? Or maybe we could have a Hydrolox core stage with swivel boosters. That would make more sense. But it also means I have to go through and change all of this again. That's a weird groan. I do terribly. I do profusely apologise. Right, so we'll do. Yeah, we'll do this. And what I'm. Oh, hello. Play metal. That's a. No, I'm doing the wrong thing here. God. I've not even been playing Kerbal Space Program that long, and everything's already going to pot. How long have I been playing for? 2 hours. Everything's going to pot. Right, we want to change that to white. So yeah, that only gives us 1,546 meters per second, because Hydrolox obviously is very, 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 very not dense. We could maybe supplement that with like try and give like not drop tanks per se, but put a couple of tanks like this on the side, and then go for, where's my aerodynamics? Where is it? It's there. That's not what I want. I want some of these. We go for like that, and they go on the side. Like so. And then we move those ever so slightly in. Not so much that it looks like I'm cheating, but, you know, so that it's nice and attached. Something like that. And then we get our 2 T45 engines this side. So that's 3,000. It's still... the Hydrolox in this is really bad. Like, it's not that much better than... What is the specific impulse on this engine? 425. That should be insane. Why are we getting, like, really naff? Oh, that's why. There you go. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. It's because I was burning it with these liquid fuel and oxidizer tanks here. That makes a lot more sense. Right. Okay. So we're gonna go for that. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. What I'll do is I will get these swivelly boys. We'll place those here, and we'll get a couple of those. Oh, I've really screwed this up, haven't I? We'll get those, and we'll place a couple on like this. Get that out of the way. Why is that? Where is that decoupler gone? Oh, this is going bad. Building is bad. I'm usually a lot better at building than this, I swear. I promise. Honestly. I'm not. I'm really not. Like, there we go. So, yo, Canasso, just tuned in. What's going on? Well, I'm attempting to try and build a vehicle that's going to go to Rhode, lure, and then come back and return us some very, very, very nice mystery goo observations. But it's not going very well. It's really not going very well. And this thing looks weird. Like, really weird. Yes. Sea level 1.12. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to go for the Reliant. Not the Valiant. The Reliant, please. Which gives us more thrust, I believe. So 205 kilonewtons rather than 167. Yes, it gives us more thrust. And we'll put those there like that. We'll get those on there like so. And we'll start that all up at the same time. Then we'll have a look at what that gives us. That gives us not enough. Not enough. though we could make these bigger. And then that kind of matches. Ooh, what's that going to give us? 1.57 off the pad. What if I do this? Yeah, we only get 0.52. We need that center engine to really provide us more boost. Okay. All right. But that is only going to give us 5,500 meters per second of delta V. That's not enough. That is absolutely not enough. What if I go change this up slightly? Is that's now? Yeah. I don't think it's going to work. I mean, I can try it. Oh, damn it. Come on, plus, come up. There we go. So, I want you to go there. We can give it a go. I don't think it's going to be enough delta V, but it might be. Hello, Canasta. I'm back from Zoom meeting. Hello, Sandbox Guy. Welcome back to the stream. I am just faffing about as is per usual. I think what I might do, actually, is make this stage bigger. And then we can use this to complete our burn. This is going to be quite an efficient stage anyway. So if we get one of these tanks rather than the one that I had before, and then this is going to be a little bit better. So that's now got 2,500 meters per second of delta V in there. If I have a look, what's that compared to the Pug engine though? What do we get out of the Pug? We shouldn't get as much. We get more. We get more out of the Pug, despite the Pug having less specific impulse. But then I guess the Pug weighs less. What's the mass of that? The mass... Where does it say the mass? Mass 0.4 tons, 0.5 tons. Is it really that much of a difference? See, I'm fine this only having 0.68. 2,900 meters per second of delta V. That's pretty damn good. So I think actually we're going to go for the Pug, even though that doesn't give us control. We've got an inline reaction wheel, which should be more than capable of basically controlling us. Then we get... That needs to go there. So that's... I mean, we get 8,500. I think that should be enough. I actually think that should be enough. Right, so yeah, I've faffed about with that for far too long. Right, so chat, I probably finished with building this. It should be enough. 8,500 meters per second of delta V should get us to Lure and then back. What should we call this? I'm gonna give it over to chat yet again. The reason why I'm gonna say now is because I'm gonna go and make action groups. So cast your names now. I'll have a look once I have done the action groups, because then that way we're not waiting for me being like, oh, what are people saying? Right, so one will also get log temperature there, telemetry report, because I need this for Lure High. Rhode, yeah, Lure High. Telemetry report, and we're going to go custom 2 for these science, for the mystery goo. 2. And I think I'll place 1 on 1. Observe mystery goo. And then we'll also get 1 on 3. Oh, no. Oh, that's... Oh. Get rid of that. Hang on. Right, so... Right, this one. We'll go on 1. We'll get rid of that on 2. And I'll do that for Lure Space High. And then custom 2, I think we'll just... Observe mystery goo. There we go. All good. So that cursed top, yes, I haven't unlocked payload fairings yet. It's really unfortunate. Why don't you start the game with them? That would make so much sense, especially playing pros before crew. But no. We're gonna unlock them soon though, hopefully. I feel like we should definitely unlock them after this mission. Kerbal Productions. Pug has 0 gimbal. I know it has 0 gimbal, but we do have an inline reaction wheel, and we have the reaction wheels within this that should be more than capable of basically controlling us. I hope. I have faith. It might be misplaced, but I have faith. Phoebus 2, obviously. Wasp. Phoebus 2, Willy Wonka. I suppose Janky 1. Janky 1, I quite like Janky 1. This is very janky, and it took me so long to build this just really basic thing. But my building skills have gone absolutely down the drain. Yeah, no, my building skills are just rubbish at the moment, apparently. So we're going to get rid of all of this. And yeah, I think I'll call it janky. Janky. No, we need the cat. No, where's the cat gone? Cat flag. Yes. I don't even know where that flag's from, but you know what? It's going to be the star of the Rhode Planetary Space Alliance, apparently. So this is Jank 1. Janko Fett. There we go. Right, so with that being done, have I unlocked launch clamps? Yes, I have. Yes, that's great. It doesn't look like it's going to be as silly as it has been. Right, so let's get those there like that, and we'll get a couple on there like that. And then what we'll do is we will move the entire thing down, and we should be good to go. We're going to auto-strut everything first, though, because this will go all over the place. Auto-strut enabled, and we'll auto-strut that. You can get an auto-strut. You can get an auto-strut. You can get an auto-strut. And actually, one thing that I do also need to do is configure this parachute, because, well, it went badly last time when I didn't do this. We'll get rid of that. And we will come in here. We want to be curbing. We'll apply the settings, and yeah, that should all be good, and I'll only activate it when I know I need to. There we go. Cool. So Janko Fett is ready to be launched. Lol, nice. Ooh, I've gotten a few minutes. I want to criticize this hanky-janky rocket. Well, feel free to criticize it, because it's silly. It's ridiculous. Where is the payload fairing? This would look a lot better if it had a payload fairing on it, if I'm going to be honest. But even without the payload fairing, it does look rather stupid. It does look a little bit silly and janky. I think I'm going to move those in slightly more. There we go. There we go. Save. Launch. There we go. Spent far too long in the vehicle assembly building. Let's get this launched, and let's get back to Lua. We're only going to do a flyby. We're not going to orbit. We're going to fly by, come back to Rhode, get even more science, buy payload fairing, so everything looks a lot nicer, and it should be all good. It is ... creative. Well, that's one way of putting it. Another way of putting it is it's absolutely naff and it should die. I think it definitely should die. It deserves to die. This is not my typical rocket. Oh no, this is not my typical rocket either. Like all of the rockets in the Next Planet, and even in the old Coming Home, they all looked pretty normal. I'm not playing with as many part packs as I had though, which doesn't help, but still, these are looking like very Kerbal creations. Anyway, we're gonna go. Whoa, boy! That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. We look down at the ground. We're getting a few more frames per second. Once again, it's being really janky. All right, and we're gonna start pitching over. Oh yeah, we've only got the one engine in the middle to control us. This might not be good. We're kind of veering a little bit off course. Come on, I believe in you. I have faith. You can do it. I just really want engines that have gimbal, because it's a lot nicer to fly with engines that have gimbal. Come on. We want to be pitching over. Oh dear. Have we crossed the point of no return? No, I think we're good. We are good. We're still going. We're not dying yet. Right, so we should really have been lower though. Oh, come on. Oh, it works. Kind of. It's okay. Everything is fine. Everything is nominal. We've hit 20,000 meters, and we are now at 45 degrees, and I can probably pitch over a lot more aggressively. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and get our ascent profile a little bit better than what I've been doing before. Ah, everything is going wonderfully, swimmingly, smoothly. Oh, hello. We're going for a bit of a spin. That's why I wanted those studs as spin stabilize. Well, to control the spin, but no, they were very, very, very bad for Delta V. Okay, so there we go. Those have gone. We're going to get rid of those. Don't crash into the side of the rocket. Oh my god, my heart flashed. My heart flashed. My life flashed before my very eyes. My heart stopped, but no, we are good. So we have not even broken the atmosphere. Excuse me, don't scare me like that. Oh, my heart. My heart, it can't take much more than this. Whew, but we're fine. We should easily be able to get to orbit with this. The ascent profile has been quite good. We are spinning a little bit all over the place, though. Do we have an alternator on this stage? So, electric charge looking like it's looking good. It's looking good. Bad engine. Everything is nominal. Some guy right before the rocket exploded. No, well, it did explode, but it exploded in a way that wasn't bad. The spent boosters just kind of yeeted themselves off and obviously got hit by aerodynamic pressure or something like that, right? So we're at 100,000 meters. So I feel like we are allowed to stop now. Oh dear. All right, so we're just going to time warp until we get to our Apple apps, and then we're going to circularize. 50 seconds. 40, 30, 20. We're going to start burning now. Fire this up, and away we go. Hello, LSA. What are you doing in here? You're putting your contacts in. I can't hear you. So you can see. So you can play Beat Saber. That engine have a power of 6 big solid boosters. This engine here is actually really powerful, especially for a Hydrolox engine. It's like a miniature J2 for stock. I really like it. It's nice. Chill music. We still seem to have a lot of liquid hydrogen, but we ran out of oxidizer. Okay. Well, we've got loads of liquid hydrogen left. That's absolutely fabulous. Why has that done that? That's really silly. But, well, we'll finish our circularization with this. See, we can control this quite easily because I've got a stupid amount of reaction wheels on this thing. Even though this doesn't have gimbal, it's fine. Right, so, yeah, we'll be able to circularize rather easily, and we're still going to have, like, 2,500 meters per second of delta V left in this by the time we've finished our orbit, which is more than enough to go to Lua and, well, it's more than enough to go to Lua and land, so we could land this on Lua, but we're not going to get back. But yeah, it'll be enough to go and get a flyby, get all of that science, return the science, and everything be good and gravy. You should be playing 2 Nuke Beat Saber. Yes, Alisaia is playing Beat Saber. Not at the moment, though. She's putting her contacts in because she is as blind as a bat. So I think Alisaia is going to do episode... I did just call you a bat. Oh. Yes, I meant that completely as a compliment. But yeah, I think Alisaia at some point over the next few days is going to record... Oh god, no, I started up the engine again. Is going to record voiceover for the next Millennia episode, and she's going to give it a go, and I feel that will be very, very, very funny to do. Right, so we are in orbit. We have made it to space. Somehow. And we've still got 2,642 meters per second of delta V left, which is fabulous. So we want to plotting frame, Rhode centered inertial, I believe. I think I want this one. Yeah, this is what I want. And we want to open up our flight plan, create our flight plan. We're gonna make the plan length be like 2 days. Yeah. And we're going to add a maneuver, and we're going to make this be about 1,280 meters per second. Yeah, this is definitely the one that I want. Right, so we're going to move this around so that we know. I feel like that. There was a point where yeah. I feel like that is where Lua is going to be, because it looks like the gravitational force of Lua is pulling us towards it. So now that I've kind of roughly got that, what I can do is I can change to Lua-centered inertial, and we can see, yes, we are 601,000 meters away. That's great. That's fine. What we'll do is we will try and adjust this ever so slightly. Yep, that's cool. So we can be 583,000. Let's maybe move that up ever so slightly so we can get a little bit closer. There's just a little bit of wiggling around until I get a nice approach. I'm going to actually raise this slightly as well. So if we go for 4 days, because ideally I would quite like a free return to Rhode. And that is going to send us completely the wrong way. So we don't need to be doing that. What did I miss in the last 30 minutes? You missed me building this crazy contraption, which is going to do a flyby of Lure. And we're going to get some mystery goo science and then return and hopefully unlock some cool new stuff. Hopefully. Or I could just completely balls it up and fail manically, which is probably the more likely thing to happen. Right, I do really want a free return trajectory, which I feel like I need to come in on the opposite side of Lure, because at the moment this is speeding us up. So predicted Lure impact, if I get rid of that ever so slightly, so we are going to fly past. What does that do to our road centered? Yeah, no, that's just yeeting us off into interplanetary space, which we really don't want. That would be very, very, very bad. So if I fly the other side of Lure, if I come in, we need more Delta V. This is funky music yet again. Can we not come in on the other side of Lure? Is it going to require a huge amount of Delta V to do this? Oh! Too much. Too much. Right, yeah, no, this is... Oh, hang on, that looks... Oh, no, that looks like we're coming back to Lure. Ah, there we go. Yeah, let's look at this plotting frame. That's gonna... Right, our road parity in 1 day, 6... Yeah, you know what? I feel like that's gonna be fine. Maybe we can... That should be all right. What I've got going on there, as long as we don't like smash ourselves into Lure, which we're not. We're gonna get a space round Lure. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I feel like that is going to be the burn to do the job. So what we can do is we've already got it on our maneuver, on our little nav ball, so we can get ready. And I want to keep this up because I need to make sure that that's up. And in 8 minutes and 10 seconds, we are going to burn to Lure. There we go. I've done all of that now, so I can see what's going on in chat. Okay, so not too much. Yes, we haven't really done an awful lot because I am terribly slow at doing anything in this game. And why are we spinning all over the place? I'm terribly slow at doing anything in this game. And yeah, this is why are we spinning up? Like why? Like keep there. Keep there. Maneuver node. Stay on the maneuver. Now we're spinning down. Oh, well, we'll just come back to that when we get a little bit closer and everything should be fine. I think it's obviously one of the planets is probably pulling on our orbit a little bit or something like that. Just Principia things, all of that kind of stuff. I do really like Principia. I'm so glad that I took the plunge into getting it because I was really scared of it, but it's so fun to mess around with. Right, so 21 seconds until we need to burn up our engine and we're going to see kind of like where we end up. Hopefully, we should get a nice flyby of Lure and then come back to Rhode relatively easily. Although, I don't think we should be burning from here. That's interesting. I would have thought that's not going to send us to Lure. Maybe I've messed this up. 2 minutes of burn. Oh, great. Well, that's going to take a while. No, take your time. Better be slower than just fail. I mean, I'll take my time and fail at the same time. They're not mutually exclusive. I'll try my hardest and everything will go very badly. This looks a lot different from what I had before. No. This is fine. Right, yeah, so we're gonna fly past and then we should come back to Rhode, and we'll still have a little bit of Delta V to correct ourselves anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to do a couple of orbits again, fly past Lure, and then that's why this burn is at a really weird time. Obviously, I'm not really doing these Lure encounters very well today. I've been burning at completely the wrong time, but luckily Principia, obviously, you can see quite far into the future and see, like, you get a good indication of where you're going to end up. It's great. Principia is the worst. It looks very complicated. I've just started RSSRO RP1. Principia is rather difficult, especially when you start going into planetary, but I really like it now. Honestly, it's so fun to mess around with. And it also fixes in RSSR Rhode the kind of bug that you have where the orbit lines are just everywhere, which is really nice to look at. Yeah, it makes it a lot nicer to look at. Right, so we have 48 seconds left of this burn. Well, every time you fail, you will learn another possibility to success. Very wise words. Very wise words. But I'd like to think, to be honest, I've learned a lot from KSP over the years. I still fail way more than I would like to admit. Although, to be fair, this stream, I think I've only had one failure, and that's because I forgot to configure the parachutes. Like, the launch that I did for this mission was absolutely fine. That went off without a hitch. Everything went swimmingly and according to plan, which is very unusual. Very unusual. Right, we need to get ready to cut off our... now? I don't think that's going where I wanted it to. Right, so we're going to rebase and we're going to see what we're looking like at Lua. We are going to be flying past Lua. Yeah, there we go. It's in 2 days. That will get us science low, I think, even that high, because for some reason science low at Lua is ridiculous. And then that's going to give us a Rhode impact. Okay, that might be a little bit bad. Let's try and get that down to, what's our planned Rhode periaps? 17,000 meters. I feel like that's good. That should be good. That's going to take three days and 6 hours to get there. Yeah, no, free return. Very nice. Now we don't have to do anything else. The whole mission has been done for us. And we're just going to fly around and wait until we get to Lua and get all of the science that we so want. We're in space high, actually. So first thing that I need to do is grab one of these, because I've not grabbed a mystery goo from space high yet. We'll grab that. 18 science. That's going to be nice. Is Principia more difficult or easy? Ew. It's more difficult to begin with because there's a lot more that you've kind of got to worry about, because obviously all of the different planets are pulling on you and doing crazy shenanigans. But after a while, it does make a lot of sense. But I've only been playing Principia for about 2 months, 3 months maybe, and I've not really done an awful lot with it. So I'm at the beginning of my Principia journey. I've not even rendezvoused with Principia yet, and that is something that I am currently dreading, because I feel like I am going to balls that up completely, because it seems really difficult. Like, how do you rendezvous with two craft that are constantly moving in their orbits, like all the time? All the time, everything is constantly moving because all of the planets are just saying, give me that satellite, I want that satellite, it's mine, rather than just obviously the stock two-body or stock just normal, yeah, two-body physics simulation that stock has. Yes, it's good fun though. It's very good fun. I do enjoy it. All right, so we are coming in again for our second pass of Rhode, and then we're going to go flying straight off to Lua this time, I imagine. Yep, yes we are. Now we're going to Lua, and I need to make sure that when I get to space high around Lua, I instantly hit 1, because I need all of that space high science, because I didn't get it last time. We're in the Great Rift. The Great Rift is around Rhode, so we're not quite at Lua yet. I'm going to be very careful. No, that's just the sandy lowlands. Very careful that we don't accidentally shoot past space high. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're getting close. Oh, no. Great Rift, still in space high. That's still Rhode, so... Oh, this is nerve-wracking. I don't want to miss it. Come on. No, we're still space high. No, still Rhode. God damn it. Stop tricking me. Come on. Come on. Great. Oh, this is so annoying. There we go. Minrich Highlands. Space high. Fabulous. Right, we are going to... I think we'll just... Right, we'll keep the mystery goo observation. We'll transmit that. We'll transmit the temperature scan. Transmit it again, because why not? We'll transmit that, and there we go. We are good. So we have goo from space high around Lua, goo from space high around Rhode, and now I just need goo from space low. So where does space low begin? Because it's really high. There. It's like 2,000 kilometers up. That's insane. I feel like that's a little bit buggy, but oh well. We're going to observe the mystery goo. We're going to grab that, and that will get us another 30 science. That's awesome. And then what we'll do is we will hopefully fly past Lua. Quite low. Not crashing into it, though, I hope. Yep, no. We're just going to do a little bit of a fly past, and then what we will do is get our free return. Let's go for our road-centered orbit. Yep. Okay. And yep, there we go. That is our periaps is going to be pushed up to hopefully about 17,000 meters. Yes. There we go. Free return trajectory. Perfect. Couldn't have gone better if I planned it. I definitely didn't plan it to go that well. Hopefully 17,000 meters is going to be low enough. And hopefully we don't burn up with all of this very important scientific data that we've achieved. God, we're going 4,000 meters per second. That's pretty quick for, like, something that is not real solar system. Let's get until we get to about, yeah, 90 seconds. And can I change the force percent on that? No, I don't think I can. That's unfortunate. Well, we're going to turn to that, and I'm going to turn the ambient light up a little bit because we can't see anything. There we go. YouTube's really bad for that as well too. So, awesome. We are now going to... Yeah, I'm going to decouple that. Yay! And I'm not going to pull the parachute yet. I'm going to wait until we get a little bit of the way into the atmosphere until we slow down and, you know, all of that good stuff. All right, exit atmosphere in 4 minutes. I highly doubt we are going to be exiting the atmosphere anytime soon. I feel like we're going to come down quite hard, and yes, this probe will never leave Rhode ever again. Look at those lines. Oh my God. Hello, Katniss. Welcome back. And we are returning stuff from Lua, and we are going 5,000 meters per second. But it looks like this heat shield is holding up. It is doing its job. We are losing ablator, but nothing is burning up, which is a very promising indication. Although I do think we kind of need to be pointing that way a little bit. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything is nominal. I believe we are going to have a completely successful mission of returning some goo from a flyby of Lua. We'll also get more science for that as well, because I'll get recovery of a vessel from a flyby of Lua. And I can also do a recovery of a vessel from orbit of Lua, because I had more than enough Delta V there probably to actually do that as well. Right. So let's do this and try and follow this. I suppose I could just turn SAS off, and this naturally should point this way. Fabulous. We're safely through the dangers of the atmosphere. We're still going 1,200 meters per second, but that should slow down as we get into the real thick, soupy parts of the atmosphere. Maybe make the parachute activate on higher altitude. I will, I think... Once we're going... Yeah, now I'm going to activate the chute. There we go. And we should come down nice and slowly. Can I detach this? I can jettison the heat shield. I think I'll jettison that once the parachute actually opens, though. Let's go toggle info, because I feel like it's going to open at 700 meters. And I kind of want it to open a little bit sooner than that. Yeah, deployment altitude 700 meters. Let's go for like 1,200. There we go. I feel a little bit more comfortable about that. I feel a lot more comfortable about that. We should also get landed. We should get new readings from landing in the sandy lowlands as well, so that'd be nice. We can get some more science. Just a case of coming down through the atmosphere now. Parachute should now fully deploy. Fabulous, and we're going to jettison the heat shield. Yay! And we're only going 7 meters per second. So this is going to take excuse me, this is going to take a little while to come down. Where is my Principia? Because we don't need that up anymore. We'll just, yeah, we'll watch this come down gracefully onto Rhode, and everything has gone swimmingly. Everything's gone really well. A completely successful mission. Why do I sound so surprised? I fly successful missions all the time. The probe looks a little bit like Cassini. It's no... Thank you, I guess. That's a big compliment, but it's just a mess of different parts. Maybe if I got like a magnetometer boom sticking out and, you know, a big, nice radar dish antenna on the top, that might look a little bit nicer, but no. It's just a mishmash of parts. It's really, really nothing special. And cool, we have successfully landed in the sandy lowlands. What we're going to do is we are going to log temperature. Oh, we only get 1.2 science, but still, it's more science, so we're not going to turn our noses up at that. What do we get for that? We get another 1.8, that's fine, and we can also get a telemetry report as well, which is another 0.6, and we will recover that, and hopefully we should have lots and lots of science points to spend, and hopefully I'll be able to unlock procedural fairings, because that'll be really nice, because I don't like not using procedural fairings. Psh, couldn't even get mine to work with 1.11, show off. What, Beyond Home? Or a modded playthrough. This, yeah, it was surprisingly easy how everything came together. I have a feeling later on in this series, things are going to break. Because everything has worked really well. Oh, we got 143 science. That is glorious. Recovery of a vessel return from a flyby. Yeah, we're getting all of the science. So let's come in here and have a look and see what we can buy. What gets us payload fairings? That gets us airstream protective shell, flight control. So yeah, I definitely want this. This is going to be something that is very important. This is really like dark music. I'm not sure if I like this playlist. This is a different playlist from what I usually do when I stream. Usually I go for the lo-fi chill beats. I don't even really like lo-fi, but you know, I want some easy listening music whilst I'm talking. This is synthwave, I think, done by the same people. And I'm not sure. It's a little bit moody at times. So is that service bay, engine plate? I think, yeah. I think I got to go for aviation, haven't I? Because it's got the payload fairings in. Procedural fairing base, protective shell. Yeah. No, we're going to have to go for that. Absolutely. I mean, we can unlock another 2 as well. I think basic science might be good because then we can do stuff with the science junior. The packet route I don't really care for. Booster cams, nav cams, more antennas, procedural batteries. A new probe core, ScanSat, that will get us quite a bit of science, I imagine. So yeah, I think we'll definitely go for that. And that gives us one more tech that we can research. So gyroscope, we get MechJeb, RCS, winglets, or we get advanced survivability. And what does this give us? This gives us structural rings, floats, a safety light, because everyone needs a safety light, bigger heat shield. I mean, I am using tweak scale to make my heat shields bigger, which is a little bit cheaty, but we're going with it for now. I don't know. Flight control or enhanced survivability? That is the question. That is the question on everyone's mind. What is the answer? I feel like I should go for the bigger heat shields, but RCS control at the same time, and MechJeb, like, MechJeb's always nice. I'm gonna go for... We've almost got capsules as well, which is nice. I'm gonna go for this for the heat shield, and then that way I'm not cheating. Whoa, weird tech tree. Yeah, this is the community tech tree. It's not the same as stock. It's a lot bigger than stock. Well, it starts the same as stock, and then gets a lot bigger. A lot more advanced because we've got stuff like this high density fusion reactions and unified field theory and antimatter engines and antimatter power, and it's all very, very exciting stuff, and I'm very, very much looking forward to getting into some of that and doing some ridiculous builds that are going to basically be torch ships and stuff like that. It's very, very, very cool. Anyway, with that done, what have I done? What is there left to do now? What can I do next? Well, We've not been to Armstrong, which is going to be more science. We've not been to... Yeah, I feel like in this stream, I really want to kind of like basically explore the hell out of the Lua system. So we've landed on... No, the Rhode system. We've landed on Lua. We've done lots of flybys of Lua. I think, like, yeah, Armstrong would probably be a good one to go to maybe next. Yeah, Janko Fett, you can die in a hole. We're never using you again. You're terrible. You're basic. Right, so... Does this give us more attitude control by MechJeb? Yeah, this is the more advanced one. Ooh, we got the Mark 1 cockpit. Oh my god, the cat on the side looks amazing. Oh, I could make a really rubbish space plane. They'll probably end up killing Kerbals. Probably end up killing Kerbals if I made a space plane. Oh, yeah. Do I want to send my first Kerbal up in an absolute death trap? What can I do with this? What engines have I got? None really. I suppose the Terrier might be a good thing to get us up into orbit. Can use a procedural tank. I'll go for that. And then we'll go for that. Get the Terrier. What's the rated? The heat tolerance. That's what I was looking for. What is the heat tolerance of a poodle, of a Terrier? Where is that? Oh, it's because I accidentally clicked that. 2000. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I kind of want to do this. I kind of want to see if I can build a very terrible space plane to actually get crew up. And we'll stick Ziggy Kerman in it, and he might die, like, instantly. Because crew science is going to get us loads of science. Do I have any wings, though? I mean, I do. Not many. Go for, like, a tail fin like this. I miss procedural wings. I really miss procedural wings. Right, no, I want to change to the spaceplane hangar. You still streaming? I am still streaming. I'm going to probably be streaming for about another hour or thereabouts. I like to keep my streams at about like 3 to 4 hours. So we'll see how this goes. We've done quite a lot. We landed on Lua. We've done a lot of flybys of Lua. Now I just want to see if I can mess around with a really basic spaceplane. So I just unlocked the Mark 1 like cockpit, and I feel like that's going to be the quickest way that we're going to get crew up to space. This does look very silly at the moment. And we've only got 844 meters per second of delta V on that, although that will go up. That will definitely go up. Is there any way that I can make a wing that looks, you know, like kind of normal? I don't want big swept wings like that. I just want a normal wing. Do I have any elevons? I've got one elevon. Can I make these like huge? Can I? Huge, please? Big? Nice and big? The diddy little space plane. Yeah, I suppose maybe I could go for like that, and then we put an elevon on there, like so. This is going to look very stock. And do I have any kind of normal looking wing? I don't think so. I've got the structural wing. I could do like something like something like this. If we move that up, did I put that on the completely wrong place? I think I might have done. Right, we'll whack that on there. There we go. I'm not kind of pleased with how this is looking, and I have a feeling this won't really fly very well because it's not got very big wings. We could probably... What's the center of mass and center of thrust lying? It's not too bad. Get this in there like that. I suppose actually no. I'm gonna change this around a little bit. We are going to make this longer. Long boy. Do I even have any landing? I do have landing gear, but they're fixed. This is going to be a very janky space plane if this works. This is not advisable in the slightest. We'll get a couple of those on there like that, and then we can grab this Then we can get that goes on there like so. Like so. And we get that comes all the way out here. Then we get 2 of these. Why is this like not absolute? There we go. That might help. Actually setting it to absolute. Okay. Okay. We have something like this. I don't usually build planes, so this is like a special. Okay. Whoa! Why is that one so big? And I suppose that's probably like the perfect size to fit in there, but oh my god, if it isn't janky. It's just like a dart. I feel like this would look a little bit better if I move these down maybe to like 45. I don't know if that's going to provide enough yaw control. But we can see 3,928. Okay, we only get 0.48. Yep. It has a very low heat tolerance. That cockpit can't survive re-entry. Can it not? Oh, why didn't I read that before? Can you use radiators for the re-entry? I might be able to. We do have some radiators. We've got some radiator panels that we could potentially like try and bleed off as much heat as possible. But oh, that's a real shame. I have a basic jet engine. It's tiny though, isn't it? I might just make this. You know what? We'll cheese some science with this. We get our new improved Science Junior, and we can see if this flies. And then we'll get some science from flying high. We'll get some wheels. I hate building in the spaceplane hangar. I really don't like it. Get that there. Move that forward a little bit. It's a very low wheel. Can I tweak scale that? I can. Fabulous. That's a little bit big. Let's go to like 150%. And then we'll get 2 of these on here. Place that at 90 degrees. And also make those 150 as well. So yeah, it can barely survive Kerbal entry, so it's definitely not going to survive this entry. That's fine. I'm just going to use it to cheese science then. What we'll do is we'll basically fly this a little way. Get some flying high science with that Science Junior, and that might give us a bit of science. Although, to be fair, I don't think that's going to give us an awful lot. But I just kind of wanted to fly a person. Like have someone... Oh, God, that looks... Oh, this looks hideous. Why is everything in this series so far just looked absolutely terrible? It's just been an amalgamation of everything just looking, crummy. I almost said something different there, and that wouldn't have been very good. That's probably not going to fly, is it? I mean, does it look like it can fly? Not really. Well, this is going to be, Plen 1. I'm just going to call it that for now, and I'm gonna see if we can get it to take off and fly, but I don't have much faith. We'll get some actions. Custom 1 will go for a conduct material study, and then we will also go for a crew report, and we'll save that. And who will we get to fly this? Oh no, I didn't mean to switch the editor. It's probably not going to fly, is it? It absolutely is not going to fly. Why has that done that? Well, it looks stocky. Name maybe Dart 1. I was thinking... you literally read my mind. I almost called it Dart 1, because it looks a bit like a dart. It does look very stocky. It does look very stocky indeed. I mean, I'm basically using the basic parts. I don't really have parts to build anything yet, because I'm at the beginning of a science save. Yeah, here we're going to get inside this. I'm going to rename these, because I want them to be under like my Kerbal applications on Discord, but at the moment I feel like we'll just stick with Jeb for now. And we'll give this a little bit of a fly, see where we can go, see if we can do anything. Probably not, but I want to give it a go. I want to try it out, see how it works, and then we'll get back to building rockets. I might maybe think of looking at maybe doing another Lua lander. Or because I don't really have the tech to do a lure return yet, I don't think. Although that would be something fun to do. Maybe we could do a lure return. Yeah, lure lander or do a Armstrong lander or an Armstrong mission. I don't think we're going to go to Ash quite yet. That's not ideal. That's really not ideal. A rocket-powered plane using the Poodle engine. Terrier engine, even. I don't even... Oh, no, the Poodle engine is an engine in stock KSP, isn't it? Yeah, this isn't going to work. This is 100% not going to work because our wings are trying to make us go down because our wheels are really janky. They need to be higher. They need to be a lot higher. We're only going like 33 meters per second. Right, let's just go back to the spaceplane hangar real quick. Everything will be all right. You should play around your plane's wheels. I guess something wrong about wheels. Yes, no, the wheels were terrible. The wheels were absolutely terrible. We need to move these up a lot. And we also need to make sure that they are beyond the center of mass. Yep, that's fine. That might work. I just don't want to drag the back of the plane along, which is obviously not very good. And I'm also going to... Oh, where's the root part for all of this? It doesn't all have a root part. That's really, really unfortunate because I wanted to kind of rotate these ever so slightly. Oh, well, that is my fault. And I suppose maybe I could fix that. Actually, yeah, we could fix that. If I build everything coming off of this... Are you just going to do me dirty the entire time? I hate the spaceplane hangar. Who has fun in the spaceplane hangar? It is literally the worst place to spend time in KSP. In my opinion, anyway. I never like it. Right, come on, there we go. What is this? Why? Why are you doing that? That's so annoying. Come on, stop it. Please. Have mercy, please, please, please. And then what we'll do is we'll attach this onto here, like so. This is just janky. Like, I need procedural wings. I think that is a mod that I am going to get. I will definitely be getting procedural wings. Get that like that, and like that. There we go. And then we just attach this on there. No, not like that. Not like that. Anywhere but that. Right, we'll place that there like that. Okay. Right, that's looking a little bit better. Fine. Place that there like so. Maybe a little bit further in. Now, with a bit of luck, I can do this. Well, not too much though. Yeah, maybe. What's going on? No, stop it, please. There we go. That's still a little bit too much for my liking. I just want it to be ever. Oh, I hate this. That should be fine. We'll go a little bit like that as well. Is that? Yeah, that's more high that side. Okay, so plan one, we'll give this a go. See what this ends up going like. Kalasa is getting frustrated. It's because I'm building planes. I don't know why I'm building planes. I never build planes. I don't even build planes in any of my main series. But I thought, you know what? It might be something different. It might be something interesting to do. So we're going to give it a go in. This is probably going to go really, really badly. Spaceplane hangar. Mercy, what is that? Yes, I never spend any time in the spaceplane hangar whatsoever. I really dislike it. I don't like building planes. I usually just build rockets. But I thought, you know what? Well, we're going to give planes a go. It's a new series. I've not even got Ferrum Aerospace research on this save, so I've got no idea how this is going to fly. This is going to be interesting. Oh no, just from your voice, I can tell that this plane is going to crash, almost certainly. Well, that looks a little bit better the way that we are flying now. Let's see if this can actually take off. It's going to go very, very slowly. Come on. I believe in you. You can do it, Dart 1 or Plen 1. It is Plen 1, isn't it? This is... Come on. Fly, fly, my pretty. Fly, 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 fly. Let's turn, because we're kind of getting to the end of the runway. Well, we can take off at 54 meters per second, almost. We're getting some height. Come on, are we off? Come on, go. Up. Fly! Fly! Do it! I believe in you. Oh, we need more speed. Let's wait a little bit longer. I think we might be approaching the end of the runway. Yep, fly! Oh no! Well, Jeb is dead and we killed him. Oops! Yeah, right. Planes are done. We're done. We're done with planes. I just like missions to Jupiter and such. Yes, I much prefer rockets and all of that. We're not gonna be recovering Jeb. That was a test that went really badly. But I'm not gonna bring him back from the dead. I'm not gonna revert to the build. That'll be the first F. It's fine. Every time you kill Jeb, make a new one called previous name JR. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, we're not going in there. I wish I could have like an overlay and just like draw a big red X on that building for now. X. No. Bad building. Not allowed in there. We're going back to the vehicle assembly building. So now Jeb Jr., then we get Jeb Jr. Jr., and then Jeb Jr. 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 Yes, well, he is very much dead, and that was completely my fault. I murdered him in cold blood by putting him in a plane that had no right to fly at all. Oh well. These things do happen. They do happen. So we're going to go back to building something, and I think maybe we will... So it was about 800 meters per second at orbit around Lua, which means we probably need about 1,000 meters per second to get to orbit of Lua. And then it's only going to be 4,000 meters, no, about 500 meters per second to get back. So we need 1,500 from the surface of Lua. And then we also need to land. I'm just going through my head, seeing if I can think if it's possible to do a Lua returner, because that would get me an awful lot of science. It'll give me an awful lot of science, like so much science I wouldn't even know what to do with all of it. Or we could go to Armstrong. I feel like, yeah, we'll try and work on a Lua returner with a science junior. Well, that might be a little bit big. I suppose we can just go for the mystery goo. Mystery goo's fine. We whack that in there. Yeah, we'll just whack the science storage experiment on here. Yeah, it's fine. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this design whatsoever. There is just a giant white bag inside a probe. Yeah? Okay, where's my communitrons? Communitrons! Wherefore art thou my communitrons? There we go. We're going to go for that. We'll place a couple of those there like so. Go up to there, whack that in nice and gently like that. I think what we'll do is we'll store all of the critical science stuff in here, or just the one. We want a parachute. We're going to put a Mark 16 parachute on top of that. Look at this ugly thing. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, no, it really isn't, but, you know, we're going to go with it. Okay, right, so what do I need? I need a thermometer and a barometer due to the fact that, oh, we've got magnetometers and scan sets now as well. I want this to land at a separate landing site that I haven't already landed at around Lua. So if we go for that... Just trying to think. My brain has just turned to mush. Maybe 3 hours streaming is my limit. Maybe I should stop shortly. Yeah, no. I want that on there like that. And we want some thermometers. We also want some solar panels. I'll get 6 of those on here. We'll put them at 60 degrees, like so. And I'll just whack those sciencey stuff on there. That can go there. That can go... I want to change it from 60 to 90, please. We'll get that there like so. We'll move that in, and we'll move that out. Not very good at building stuff in stock. I'm much more used to building stuff in RO with procedural parts. But, oh well, it's something that I kind of got to get used to for KSP2, because I do really want to play that when it comes out, and I need to get better at building stock-like contraptions. And obviously, well, if you look at this, I'm not very good at doing it at the moment. Now call it the Hanky Janky. It's an ugly mushroom. Love the series. Love what series? What series? Can I say every time? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Wait, what do you say? What do you say? Okay, right. Well, this now needs 1,000, probably close to 2,000 meters per second of delta V, because I want to return from the surface of Lua, and to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it. We'll go for just a compact one, like so. I mean, that's close, but not close enough. What can I do to make that a little bit better? I could add one of these on the bottom. Go for that. That's 2,260. Is that liquid fuel and oxidizer? It is. I'm gonna go for this kind of design, whatever this is. Yes. Now we've got 2,691, and I believe that should be enough to get us off of Lua, maybe, and back home. Maybe. It might not be. These need to be bigger. Make them 150. Big chunky legs, and we'll make them gold, because gold's very pretty. Make it like 150 as well. Right, okay. So these need to come down a little bit. So we've got 2,400, which I feel like should be more than enough. But I am a silly man, and my calculations are usually incorrect. So we'll see if this does work. Right, there we go. We get that, which is fine. I feel like this should just be called like the bug or something, because it's very bug-like. It looks like a bug to me at the moment. Anyway, I don't know what it looks like to other people, but it looks silly. It looks silly and bug-like, and I like it. I'm not sure if I do like it, but you know, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Get some batteries up in there. The Beetle! It does look a little bit like a beetle. Yeah, we could call this the Beetle. The Beetle Lua Return Probe, 2,433 meters per second. That should be alright. But now, that's just to get from Lua up though. And that's not, that parachute is going to be to return to Rhode, which I need to configure. So if we go in here, we'll come in here and we just hit apply settings. That should all be fine. So yeah, I only want that to deploy at Rhode when we return. That's critically mission critical. That. Okay, so that goes off at Rhode. What do we want to do next? Maybe use some parachutes to land on Lua. I suppose. Yeah, well, no, we could get some of these. And then we've got, like, what did I say? It was probably about 1,000 to get up and about 500, so 1,500, yeah. It's 500 spare, which is reasonable. And then, yeah, even more. So that could be, I could use like 200 meters per second to slow us down on our final approach at Lua. I think, yeah, that should be all right. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use parachutes on this. So 2 parachutes that are going to slow us down. So basically, I'm going to burn this engine for about like 200 meters per second to slow our descent whilst we let the parachutes go off and land on Lua. And that should give me a fair whack of delta V left to retake off and get off Lua, which would be very nice. Right, so we are going to put that to Lua. And our pre-deployment altitude is going to be 5,000, and deployment altitude will be 1,000. Maybe 2,500 actually. We'll apply settings to all symmetry counterparts. Brilliant. We are going to actually reduce the size because that's a little bit smaller. There we go. And we'll move, yeah, we'll keep that there. Maybe move it up ever so slightly. Oh no, I've picked it up and now that's probably balked all of the settings that I just had applied for it. Let's have a look. Come on. Don't be balked. Yep, no, that's fine. We want to change this. So pre-deployment altitude of pressure. We want to probably have that at 5,000. 5k and 700. Yeah, that should be fine. I agree. It looks a little bit like a bug leg. An F1 car? An F1 car? Oh, that was a speeding death trap. What? That plane was a speed demon. The plane? Kanasa, did the planes let you down? The planes did let me down. Planes always let me down. I don't like planes. I don't like the space plane hangar. Anything to do with planes in KSP. I'm not very good at them. I've never really been a big fan of SSTOs or anything like that. I much prefer doing like rocket stuff. It's a rocket game, isn't it? But I know a lot of people like SSTOs and all of that as well. But I just don't particularly like that sort of KSP stuff. Right, so, okay. We're going to have a noodly thin rocket, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to have enough tech. I think I need bigger fuel tanks in order to pull off this mission. You know what, screw it. I'm just going to go to, where is it called? Armstrong. We're just going to land Armstrong on this. I don't think I have the tech yet to do this. I think I need bigger engines, bigger fuel tanks, because it's just, well, I suppose it might not. It could just be a really thin, noodly thing, but... Oh, because we've got this tank adapter, but we like, look at that. That is tiny. That is pathetic. Yeah, no, I think I'm just going to build an Armstrong lander. I think, yeah, so just go to Armstrong. It's fine. It's fine. Is that a decoupler? It's a stack separator. I'd rather have a decoupler on that. CD12 decoupler. There we go. We'll get one of these. Yeah, because I can make that 1.5 meters, but unfortunately I don't have the I don't have 1.5 meter parts elsewhere. Recolorable procedural fairing. Whoa, that is chunky. That is very chunky. Ah, we can make it conic, Koenig, Atlas, Delta, Jupiter Titan, Long March. Ooh, very nice. Proton. It's pretty cool. That's really cool. This is all new. I think I'm going to go for Koenig. I quite like that, although it's going to look really silly at the bottom. It's kind of like a Falcon style, isn't it? What do we want to go for? We'll go for the Soyuz recolor. Soyuz recolor. That looks nice. Okay, so I am now going to open up... actually, yeah. I'm just going to give this a bit of a base name now. It's going to be the Armstrong attempt, because that's where we're going, and it's what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to open up one of the previous rockets, say like the Janko Fett. We'll merge that, and we'll just use the bottom stage, and then that way it's kind of like built up already, and we don't have to like faff about doing a lot of useless stuff. Which I'm doing a lot of faffing abouting at the moment. All right, let's, can we grab that? Yeah, there we go. See, the Janko Fett looks a little bit nicer now. It looks a little bit more respectable now that it's got a payload fairing on the top of it. It doesn't look like a janky mess that it was. It's much better. Much better. What's our sea level thrust, though? 1.44, and then we want that to go there. So that then becomes... 1.53. That is not enough to get us to orbit. That's fine. We can use this. What's the thrust to weight? That thrust to weight ratio is abysmal. What am I using? Oh, it's the pug, isn't it? Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna remove that, rather sharpish. And what I will do is place the actual Terrier on And I'm going to make that just be that. Place that on there. Like so. And that should hopefully be a little bit better. Where is that? That's going to go there. 0.95 for 135 seconds. And then we get that. Yeah, this should be good. This should be good. We've got 8,531 meters per second of delta V according to this. And I think that should be fine. I'm really looking forward to unlocking new, bigger parts. Right, okay, so that's the Armstrong attempt. We are going to... Have I got everything on here? We can get mystery goo. Can't we? Wait, no, I removed the mystery goo. Not that that's the end of the world, but we have more science that we can do. I could put a magnetometer on here. I don't actually know what that does in stock, because I've never used the magnetometers in stock, so we'll place a couple of those on. And, you know, we might get something out of those when we land on Armstrong, or something anywhere. Right, okay, so that's that going to be done. We will make the density go down a bit, because don't really need them, and that's that done. And we're going to go for Armstrong. It's going to be really hard, because Principia is going to basically say it's going to be a nightmare trying to get an encounter with that tiny little rock. I want Kovalev Cross. I want Korolev Cross. Unfortunately, we won't get a Korolev Cross with this, because it's only got 2 boosters. I might design something later on in this stream or this save that will get us a nice Korolev Cross, because I love it when you get a Korolev Cross. It always looks good. Okay, so that is that rocket all built. Does anyone have a name for this? Because at the moment it is just Armstrong attempt. And that is only because that's what this thing up here is going to be. We're going to try and land on Armstrong. And yeah, it's probably going to go really badly, because trying to encounter that moon is going to be a friggin' nightmare, because it is tiny. It is very, very, very small, and it is at a weird inclination. Pathetic and obsolete. Why not use the Kerbal Engineer Redux for Delta V? So I read the Delta V down there, which I think is from Kerbal Engineer Redux. Call it Armstrong. Neil. Yes, we're going to send Neil to Armstrong. I love it. I love it. That's what we're going to... Neil full stop. Just Neil full stop. Neil to Armstrong. There we go. We're going to save this up. And we're going to send Neil to Armstrong. Nice. Because we are going to Armstrong, the Beetle launch. I suppose, yeah, it did look a bit like a Beetle, but yeah, Neil to Armstrong. I love it. Absolutely love it. Right, so our staging is looking promising. I don't think there's anything I need to change there. So we are going to save, and we're going to launch Neil. We're going to launch Neil up to space, and hopefully he is going to go far. He'll be our first ever probe to land on the surface of Armstrong, hopefully. I know you don't need much Delta V at all to land on Armstrong. It's just a case of basically getting there. It's very small, so doing that in Principia, it's going to be interesting, because it's going to have a very, 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 very small amount of like force and impact on everything, because it's tiny. So, and I know it's got an inclined orbit. Remembering from when I sent stuff all the time over there in the previous iteration of Coming Home, it's small. It's very small, and I don't know, inclinations, it's going to be bad. But we're going to go. We're going to not faff about at all. We're going to light up this engine. Do I get smart ASS yet? No. Still have to stick with plain old stock stuff. Okay, right. So in 3, 2, and 1, we are go. And we've absolutely destroyed the launch pad. Why is my FPS counter disappeared? Oh, well, I don't know. If the rocket gets destroyed, does it mean Neil died? No. Well, Neil broke. Neil didn't die. I mean, I know he obviously passed away a few years ago, quite a few years ago now. But yes, no, Neil will not die. This rocket will succeed. It will do its mission amicably. Everything will go really well. Nothing to worry about. We are going to Armstrong, and we are going to stay. Probably should have made Armstrong my target and tried to do a launch into the plane of Armstrong, but you know what? I'm silly, and that is for noobs. Launching properly is for noobs, and I got no time for that. Gives you science and space only. How do you show FPS? It's just something, I think it's NVIDIA does it on the top left of my screen. I can't see it. You won't be able to see it because it's an overlay, and OBS won't pick it up. Like the Apollo mission. What's like the Apollo mission? But I hope it doesn't. Wait, if the rocket... Yes. Yes. I don't think the rocket will fail. I feel like the rocket is going very, very smoothly at the moment. This has been quite a nice gravity assist as well, if I'm going to be particularly honest. Gravity assist, gravity turn. It's much better than our last ascent, I think. Right, but we are going to need to start coming down. No, it's not better than my last ascent. It's worse. Yeah, because we're like 45 degrees by the time we get to 30,000. Not great. Not great. Less than ideal. But could be worse. Right, so we're just gonna come back here when they run out so we can ditch them. And now we can go like this. And be on our way to space. It's very nice. I'm just gonna cut the throttle and we're gonna coast up to space. Oh god, why are we going up? Why are we going up? Why are we going up so much? Oh, I forgot the plumes has been updated. I'm using waterfall for this. So, can we not, like, seriously, can we stop like pointing upwards like this, because this is bad for my anxiety. I want to be facing that way. What I might do is I might just burn it really, really, really slowly, like really, really, really gently. And then that way we will have control over this. Can I set Armstrong as the target now? No, I can just focus it. But it is very small. Very, very small. Small little moon. Okay, right, so in 58 seconds, we're going to physical time warp through this. And actually, we are going to get rid of that. Yay! There we go. Lovely procedural fairings. And now we can reveal the bug that has been underneath the entire time. Yes, this rather weird-looking thing. Very weird-looking thing. I can't wait until I get more parts to play around with in this so I can make things look a little bit nicer than whatever this hideous creation is. Small moon, small moon. Maybe more reaction wheels. To be honest, that probably would be a smart idea considering the only gimbal we've got is on this. Right, we're going to burn up our engine now. Yeah, we only get gimbal from that. We don't get gimbal from the swivel engines, the Reliant engines, which is obviously we're using one engine to basically control this, and a tiny, small, little dinky reaction wheel all the way up here, which is less than ideal. Right, so in 9 seconds we are going to hit our apps, and that's absolutely fine. We need to burn up though because we're coming down a little bit too dramatically. Yep, I have slightly messed up this ascent, but oh well. Oh well. It could have gone a lot worse. Could have gone a lot worse. Minmus' grandson is Armstrong. I mean, it basically is. Armstrong basically is the Minmus in Coming Home. It's tiny, it's very small, it's a little bit further out from the main moon, which is obviously Lua, and you need barely any Delta V to get there. Well, no, you need Delta V to get there. You need barely any Delta V to land. It's even less than Minmus, I think. It's something like 80 meters per second in Stock Beyond Home. It's obviously going to be a little bit more in this because it is going to be 3.5 times the size that it is in Stock Beyond Home. Because that is obviously one of the mods that I have decided to add to Coming Home Redux. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that for the name. Oh, we've out of fuel. Yeah, this is one of the mods that I've added. Made the system a bit bigger. Oh, hello. Oh, they're flashing. Why are they flashing? Run magnetometer report. Do we get science from this? Please say we get science from this. That'd be glorious. Oh, we do. We get 4 tips. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice. That's very nice. So that's extra science that we can get. I didn't even realize that. I thought we had to do something special with the magnetometers. We're coming down at 100 meters per second. We need to burn up. We need to burn up. Burn up. Up. We still got 2,361 meters per second on the next stage as well, which is awesome. So that doesn't really matter. There we go. Face this way. Oh no, this is going all over the place. This is the most professional launch I've ever done. We are going. Yeah, this is just a inclination of my skill, I guess, at flying things in Kerbal Space Program. All right, we're almost in orbit. Very, very close. 2. There, it's going down. The numbers are going down rapidly. At least this launch didn't kill Jeb. I mean, I think it's only like tradition to go straight into a save and kill Jeb with the first time that you fly him, isn't it? So that's why I did that plane mission. All right, let's kill that there. 99 by 105. That's absolutely fine. Now what we want to do is try and figure out a way to get over to Armstrong. Look at the precession. Look how vastly different the orbits of Armstrong are going to be. That's really interesting. And whoa, is that precession? Like, yeah, the wiggly, like that's very, very, very different. That's going to make it difficult to get to. Even Ash is quite bad. Lure's not too bad, I don't think. Right, so we're going to get Principia up, and we're going to start planning our way over to Armstrong. This music makes me stop talking all the time because it's very like, it's just like, oh, there's a sudden drop. Oh, there's a beat. Oh, very nice. And me coming from really liking drum and bass music when I was younger, I like the sudden drops. I like big drops and long build-ups, or whatever the song is that goes on and on about that. Right, anyway, we are going to change to RCI, or is it RCRF? Either one of those, I'm sure will be fine. What we're going to do is we're going to go for a flight plan. We're going to create a flight plan. We are going to change that to 3 days. And we are going to add a maneuver tangent. And I think this will probably need to be about 1,600 or thereabouts. No, I don't think that is the one that I want. I think I do want RCI. Yes, I do. Make this a little bit longer. Right, so we are currently going there. So we need to probably... I feel like we're definitely being influenced by something here because we're kind of like going like this. So is that going to be... Is that Armstrong influencing us? Or are we going to completely miss Armstrong? We're going to completely miss Armstrong. Oh, we're... That's not that bad, actually. We probably don't even need this much delta V. Look at that. Okay, fine. Let's try and get this 1,508. Need a little bit more than that. A little bit more oomph from this stage. Let's go for like 1,600. I think that's what I was on before, wasn't it? As long as we get an encounter, then I can burn to like get our orbit, and then yeah, we've got loads. Oh no, we don't actually. Oh, we might not have enough on this to land. That would be interesting. Oh, we'll get a flyby at least. Where has that gone? Excuse me, orbit, come back. Yeah, we are currently flying over it. We need to be a lot closer than that. Okay, right, so let's go for... see if we can get this. Nope, that's not going to do anything, and that's a lot of delta V expended. I think maybe what I need to do is just do this burn and have a look. Where is my ascending descending node? Let's have a look and see if I can find that. No, I absolutely cannot, but what I can do is add another maneuver, and we can see if we can try and get a little bit closer to Armstrong. How many mods are loaded? 93, I think. There's 15,000 module manager patches in this, so it's not too bad. Good morning. Hello, Caleb Martin. Welcome to the stream. It's actually almost like, well, it's late afternoon for me now, or thereabouts. It's half through. I started this stream at 12. I thought, yeah, I might as well do a bit of an earlier stream for once, because I never seem to do that. Right, we're going to do this a little bit further forward in the future. I said a little bit further forward in the future would be very nice. Go for somewhere about there, and then we'll try and see if we can get our... Nope, that's going the wrong way. We do like a burn of... yeah, there we go. It's coming down. Look at that. Perfect. 955,000. I think I have a really strong suspicion that I'm going to fly straight past Armstrong, though. I'm probably not even going to be able to slow down, because we're going to use like 1,600 meters per second of delta V here, which means we only have about 600 left. When we get there, it might be enough to slow us down. But I don't think we're going to be able to go for a landing, because I just don't think I had enough delta V in this, which is mental. Because in Beyond Home, stock Beyond Home, this would have easily been enough, but because everything is super big, super chunky, it most certainly isn't. Right, let's just get that. Yeah, 34,000 meters, that's fine. We'll go for that. There we go. We've got our maneuvers all plotted out now. What I'm going to do is... Oh, I know it's not for 47 minutes. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to fast forward. And I believe this is the same engine. I think I've got 2 Terriers. Is that a Terrier as well? That is a Terrier as well. I've got 2 Terriers, so this should be able to be a good indication of when I need to start my burn. Hello, hi. In 1.12? What in 1.12? Is Rhode upscaled? No, it is in this save. I've got Rhode set to 3.5 times the size it normally is. But in 1.12, it's just still normal. But I decided to make it a little bit more complicated, a little bit harder, a little bit more interesting. So we've rescaled Rhode 3.5 times up. And also I am playing with Principia, because they are going to be fun. Have you ever had an issue with blurry craft in modded installs with eScatter? If so, do you know a fix? Yes, I have, and I don't know the fix. Usually, I think it's just a TUFX thing. If you go in and reduce like motion blur or something, I think that will usually fix it. I think that's... I get it in the next millennia, and I'm not entirely sure why. I might have changed my TUFX in there to try and fix it, but I don't think it worked. So I'm just basically saying no, I don't really know how to fix it. Probably a TUFX thing. Damn, I went to get lunch and now I'm back and the stream is still going. Yeah, no, usually streams last about 3 to 4 hours. I mean, I have been streaming for 3.5 hours so far. And this will probably be the last mission that I do in this stream, I imagine, because... I'm getting a little bit fed up of designing. I mean, I've done a lot of designing on the stream. We've gone from having nothing to having landing on Lure. I was attempting to land on Armstrong. We've done a fair bit. From a stock science save as well. We've gotten somewhere. We've made some progress. I might stream this again tomorrow as well, if I've got the time. And then that way, like, I want to get through this early game really quickly. And to be honest, actually, if I didn't stream it, I'd get it done a lot quicker, because then I could just focus on doing what I wanted and not having to think about talking whilst I'm doing this. Because, I mean, I could just sit here in silence whilst to do all of this, but that would be a little bit weird looking, I think. So our maneuver is in 10 seconds, and we are going to be on our way to Armstrong, and hopefully... we will get a lot of science. 1, 0, fire up that engine. There we go. And this is going to run out very quickly, but that's fine because we have a second stage, which we are now going to burn. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, it's really, really, really annoying because it doesn't actually tell you when you're performing your burn. You have to kind of like eyeball it a little bit, but it's fine. We should be good. Very funky music. Pastor, please tell me it's coming home. It's been nearly a year. Has it really been that long since the last coming home episode? But yeah, this is coming home, but it's new. It's new coming home. It's in the same system. I'm going to be doing the same end goal. That's what I want to do. But I've changed the mods around a lot. Principia, Rhode is bigger, Lure is bigger, everywhere's bigger. Everything is bigger, everything is much, much, much bigger, and it's going to be way more difficult, but it still should be quite fun. I've still got extra planetary launch pads and USI, so I'm still going to be doing like all of the colonization stuff and building stuff off planet and all of that cool stuff. But yes, no, it's going to be very different. It's going to be very different and much more difficult. Oh no, I've gone really far away from that. I'm going to stop that now. And we are going to try and keep on this. I mean, that's kind of following that, but not at the same time. That's interesting. Right, so if I delete that, and then what we do is we rebase, Oh no, no, I've messed that up. Predicted. Oh wow, what on earth has happened there? Well, let's get that a little bit closer. Oh dearie, dearie, dearie me. Right, so we'll do this. Look at all of those squiggles. Lots and lots and lots of squiggles. Right, so we're 4 million meters away now. Right, okay, so we are going to delete that. We're going to delete the flight plan, create a new flight plan. We are going to add a maneuver. And we are going to, I think it's about 50 of this. Binormal. 53, we'll go for that. And we will start that somewhere in the future. We'll change this to 6 days. Right, so that's actually making things a lot worse. A lot worse. Is that going to make... Ah, there we go. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's kind of what we want. 1 million meters away. And closing. And closing. And that's like going to cost us... Oh, there we go. Well, yeah, that's fine. We've got it. By Jove, we've got it. 7,000 meters away, that's fine. Hopefully we will be able to slow ourselves down when we get there and actually get an orbit around Armstrong. I don't think we're going to be able to perform a landing though. Oh, well, we'll have about 800 meters per second left when we do this. If it costs about 200 meters per second to slow down, which I doubt it will, we might be able to do a landing. I don't know. I think we should risk it anyway. We'll get the science and we'll try. We'll attempt a landing because we might as well. Right, what is our electric charge looking like? It's looking very bad. Why are we not getting any electric charge? Because we are facing away from the sun. So let's fix that problem. Fix that problem. There we go. That should get us electric charge. Ah, beautiful. Look at that. We're getting power. We are getting power. Okay, right, so let's go back to the map screen. And actually, no, we can leave it on the screen. Kanaso, what do you think about Inspiration 4? I don't really have any personal opinions on it. It's the first all-civilian spaceflight, isn't it, on a Dragon? I didn't actually watch the launch, and I've not seen any of the live streams or anything like that about it yet. It's something that I probably should read up a little bit more about and find out what is actually going on. But yes, no, I've not really, I don't really know much about it, so I can't really comment. Thanks, dude. Really helps a lot. What is that? Was that for me? Hello, very big fan. Just to have a problem I think you can answer when playing career and science mode in RSS. The construction time for my rockets are decades long. Can you solve this? That is probably either because of tooling or because of no build points in KCT. Wait, you say career and science mode in RSS. Science mode doesn't exist in RSS. It just doesn't work. It's broken. But in career, yeah, you probably need to put a point into the build queue and tool your rockets. I think I talk about that on several videos. I've got my 10 tips and tricks thing that I talk about tooling on, and the RP1 the basics video that I did quite a while ago, and they shouldn't really have changed, but I don't know. I've not got KCT on this though. That is a mod that I am considering adding, because right now I'm just literally launching after launch after launch in sandbox mode, essentially. It's something that I might do, but I just wanted to get all of this early stuff done as quickly as possible. I didn't want to really wait around for anything, because I've done all of it before, and I just want to get to the good stuff. I want to get to the good stuff. Everyone wants to get to the good stuff. Yes, whoa, fix your spelling. Whoa, now. Once you understand it, it's highly useful if you understand it. Principia is easy to me. Principia, it's way better. Like, I think it's way better than the stock way once you kind of get it. And to be honest, I don't really get it at the moment. I'm still a Principia noob, but I'm really enjoying using it. And in this series, it's going to be like kind of like one of my series where I get a lot better at it. Right, so we get a whopping 21 science. Lovely stuff. That's going to be not enough to get us anything new, but you know, it's something. It's something. All right, so we have 23 seconds until we need to perform our burn to basically correct our inclination with Armstrong. Not even sure if I can see Armstrong. Armstrong, where are you? You're tiny, and it's black as well. It's like a dark grey brown rock. It's going to be really hard to see in the vacuum of space. So, yes, probably no point trying to look for it. Right, set 1 and fire up that engine, and there we go. That's what are we looking like? Okay, well, we ballsed that up somehow. We're getting really far away from it. I messed that up. How did I mess that up so badly? That's 30 days. It's 4 days. Right, well, I think we've burnt that way enough. I'm just going to eyeball this and follow this predicted Armstrong periaps. Yeah, we've only got 800 meters per sec. Yeah, this will do us. This will get us there. Oh, look at it come in nice and close. How is that going to take? 4 days. We're coming in a little bit low. Let's see if we can fix that by burning this way, if we can get there. Yeah, that's better. Much better. That's looking like we're coming in equatorial, which will be nice. And now we just need to get a little bit closer again. Yeah, KCT is very realistic, but KSP2 does not have it too, so I suggest to not use it for this series. Is KSP2 not doing anything like that? It's just straight out to build. I don't... Oh, God, that was quick. I don't know. It's one mod that I am considering adding, and just because I like having kind of like the structure of having things being built on a actual, well, you can see the time rather than just being like, oh, I'll build this and launch it, build this and launch it. But it might be something I add. It might not be something I add. I'm definitely not going to be using it in these early streams though, just because there's literally no point. I just want to get things built and done and on the way and yeeting bug beetles to Armstrong and all of that kind of stuff. Right, so let's do a good old quick time warp, and we can see we are coming to Armstrong. I wonder how long it's going to be until we get to space high. We're close now. This is very cool music for this kind of section. Ooh, spacey. It's really hard to see, obviously, where we enter the sphere of influence. Midlands in space high. I feel like this is Armstrong. Let's have a look. Log temperature. Nope, we're still over Rhode. Oh, look, there's Armstrong. It's right there. Hello. Grey brown moon thing. Hello. Where's Principia? Let's get rid of that, and we'll get a screeny, the bug and the rock. That's what it is. We'll do a little bit of a field of view zoom. Ah, look at that. That's beautiful. That's thumbnail for next stream. Thumbnail for next stream, definitely, when we hopefully land on Armstrong. I just have a 40-day gap between launches. I suppose that is something that I could self-impose on myself, but I'm really bad at self-imposing restrictions on myself. It's much better when I've got something that does that automatically for me. Yeah. Yes, it's much better. Anyway, I really like that. That's a really cool kind of little image. Definitely thumbnail potential for next stream, maybe. Rocky Highlands. No, that is still gorgeous. Right, now we're in Armstrong. Okay, so we want to hit 1. Run magnetometer report. Oh, they're all flashing because they've got science available. What? That's new. That's awesome. Atmospheric pressure scan. We'll also get a telemetry report as well. I'm assuming that's why these things are flashing. Telemetry report, we'll transmit that now. It's not very much science, but any science is good science. Right, there we go. We've got all of that done. And we have just basically killed all of our electric charge by doing all of that, but that's fine. So we're only moving 469 meters per second at the moment. But of course, we are going to be moving faster the closer to Armstrong we get. And we've got 808 meters per second. I predicted periaps. Oh god, why are we turning? Is that, are we gonna get enough electric charge for my burn? Oh, I feel like we should. Yeah, we should. Right, so periaps in 9 minutes, 8 minutes, 6 minutes. We're still in space high, and we're like 100,000 meters above. So it seems like space low for Armstrong is really low, and space low for Lua is really high. That's really weird how that's kind of worked out like that. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because now I'm not really going to get any in space low science. We're going 500 meters per second. I mean, gravity losses of 300 meters per second. What, might be able to land? Might be able to land. It could be possible. It might be possible. We'll have to see. I'll try it. Yeah, I think that'll be a good way to end the stream. We'll try and land on Armstrong and see how that goes. I'm a little bit nervous. Right, let's fire this up. And capture. We're literally moving at 200 meters per second and we still haven't captured. That's how ridiculous Armstrong is. It's tiny. Right, so we have ourselves a nice circular orbit. Yeah, cool. Orbit stabilized. Look at the orbital precession on that. That's insane. Like, how, yeah, because obviously Armstrong is very, very, very weak gravity, so it doesn't really have that much of a hold on us. All of the other bodies in the Rhode system are going to be really pulling at us. So, yeah, like Ash is big, Lua is big, Rhode is big. So Armstrong is having difficulty maintaining a stable orbit around, and I reckon there's probably a good chance that if we kept this in orbit around Armstrong, then our orbit would decay and we would probably eventually end up smashing into it. Almost certainly. Like the moon in real life, there's only certain orbits that are actually stable around the moon, because obviously the Earth exerts a much higher like force on any spacecraft around the moon. It's like kind of like sweet spot frozen orbits. Right, so we need to wait until we're on the sunny side of Armstrong, because I would quite like to see what we're doing. And I also need, oh, hello. That changed suddenly. Right, we are now going to attempt to land on Armstrong. We have 440 meters per second of delta V. We're moving 130. I feel like this is possible. I feel like this is definitely possible. It should be. Anyway. Right, let's begin. This is your captain speaking. We are now preparing a final descent onto the surface of Armstrong. It might work by doing a suicide burn as indicated by Kerbal engineer Redux. Right, so impact time, suicide burn. Ooh. It wants the suicide burn 109. We should be absolutely fine, to be honest. I kind of want to not go so far, because I kind of, yeah, want to be on the sunny side. No, we've got more than enough delta V. We'll be absolutely fine. Our suicide burn is only going to take 160.6 meters per second. Oh, we're in space low now, which means we can get a magnetometer report. We can get pressure data. I'm going to send that. even though there's literally no atmosphere. We can temperature scan, magnetometer report, and telemetry as well. And then that way we will get all of the science, and then we'll get all of that again when we land on the surface. Although I don't think we can do the magnetometer landed on the surface. But still, we should have a lot of science. I'm hoping. I'm very much looking forward to getting back to the Space Center and seeing the bounty of science that we have claimed. Right, okay, let's get ready to land this hunk of junk on the surface of Armstrong. Suicide burn countdown in 1 minute and, well, 1 minute. I think I'm not going to suicide burn though, because I'm a little bit scared of doing that. Right, okay, let's get ourselves ready. Estimated burn, 5 seconds. We've got 362. Right. Oh, this is tense. This is terrifying. I am going to start my burn when that gets to 8. And yeah, no, we're absolutely fine. I probably should have tried to do an actual suicide burn, but you know what? I didn't want to. There we go. We're just going to come nice and slowly down. This is why I wanted to use this new probe core as well. Obviously, we get the retrograde and prograde marker, and that makes it a lot easier for landing. A lot easier for landing. It's going to be great. Here we go. Going only 7 meters per second now. The bug lander will successfully touch down on the surface of Armstrong. Beautiful. Oh, we bounced. No, don't fall. Oh, well, it's not like we're going to take off ever again, but, well, we're definitely not going anywhere now. I could have maybe have done a little bit of a biome hop, but no, unfortunately not. Right, well, we're going to run all of our scientific experiments whilst we are landed on the surface. So we're going to transmit you. We are going to transmit you. Oh, we have not got much power left, and we are also going to transmit you. And there we go. Are we going to run out of power? Nope. Power is all good, but there we go. What a wonky landing. Well, at least we landed. It's a little bit better than I thought. Do we have a nice shot of Rhode anywhere? Oh no, it's like completely the wrong way. Oh well, that's fine. We've kind of like done that. 2 moons landed in this first stream. F1, there we go. We get a little bit of a screenshot for the collection, and that will be that. What we'll do is we'll go back to the Space Center, spend our science, and I will finish the stream there. Because I've been doing it for almost 4 hours now. It's been nice doing a stream in the day, though. It's a lot more chill, I guess, and it also means now that I've finished streaming, I can go and do something with my wife, Alicia, or we can, I don't know, have some food. I'm quite hungry. I didn't eat before I started streaming. Probably a bad idea. All I've had is like this can of Diet Coke throughout the entire stream. The beetle has fallen asleep. Yes, indeed it has. Ooh, 157 science. What can we get with that? Well, I mean, we can get flight control, which might be useful, and we can also start getting sky cream, bigger tanks, fuel systems. Those are much bigger tanks, and that would help with what I've got at the moment. But look, we get much bigger engines there. We could go for command modules, but I feel like we're a little bit off doing all of that yet. I think, yeah, what we'll do is we'll get flight control, and we've still got 90. Heavy rocketry. Oh, that's really... Oh, fuel systems. What do we get down here? Electrics, better batteries, solar panels, recycling, I don't care about. That's all like USI stuff. Some cool stuff down there. Space exploration. Any new science? So we get hydroponics modules, and that's some pretty cool stuff. Landing. That might be nice. I'm going to go for the fuel systems, because I feel like with these bigger tanks, I can definitely make something that looks a little bit nicer, is a little bit easier to fly, and will be good. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. We're going to get bigger fuel tanks. Right, so with that, that is going to be the end of this stream. Thank you everyone for coming along. It's been nice coming back to Coming Home. It's obviously something that I've not done in a while, and yeah, I can't wait to start going interplanetary, interstellar, and building all of these weird far future things that I've got with the far future technologies. Mod, yeah, I know what I'm saying. I'm tired, like, stream has messed my head about. I've been doing a lot of Kerbal recently, obviously. I've released the episode yesterday, and I've done this stream today, and I might even do a stream again tomorrow, I don't know. I'll have to see. But thank you everyone that's been in chat, helping me along, naming things. I'll have a look through the chat and see if anyone's suggested any mods for me to get. And with that, I've been Karnasa, and I will see you later.